Start streaming. What?
You have quite a bit of back. Oh, I saw a screen for a second.
You saw a screen.
Yeah, it flickered.
This is now.
No. Yes.
You actually see. I'm actually live.
Yes, I see your mic. Can they hear me?
I think so. Let me check OBS.
A beep boop bop. This is me.
Well, I don't
Beep
know.
boop.
Is
Beep
there
boop.
anybody in chat? Probably not. How do you have chat open? Oh, you can pop it out.
Be kind. Go follow at Dark Mage on YouTube. I see what you're doing. You're saying follow instead of subscribe, so I get less clout.
No, that's not. No, that's not what I meant. Also, what? Wait, right. How do you set up chat? I did not even look into it. How the heck did? And how did my my chat just got lost? This is so scuffed. Wait, I'm just gonna make an. I can hear myself.
I'm trying to hear myself. Oh, I can kind of hear myself.
Can you? I can put you higher. I heard
Bro, who's that other meat? Monetization on. Ads Audimer on.
Wait, I have to link it. How do you get the link to the live stream?
Well, I have a link to the live stream.
Well, I have it too.
Oh my gosh, we have so much in common.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Ezra. You need stream elements. Oh, I'm not gonna do this today. We can do without chat. You can have. Thank you for the thank you for the advice, but I'm gonna figure that out some other time.
Hey guys, can you guys go and dislike every single one of Edder's videos for me?
No.
like all of them. I promise. If you do like a what? Oh, hey,
Strange edit.
Strange Editor.
Hi.
Strange Editor.
It's
As
like
one word.
Oh, right. Hi. Great to have you here.
Yes, welcome.
Right. I have not even for those who don't know, my computer crashed while I was setting it up, and the template that I made got deleted, so I have to remake it.
Ackenheimer.
Yes. Why is it white?
Yo, Strange Editor, how does it feel that only by existing you have already surpassed Eder in every possible conceivable way? In an impossible way too. It says 3 watching. Oh, the third one's probably me.
Rewatching. Oh my goodness.
It's
No, you know
me.
what? That's a W. I'm okay with
Yes.
that.
Eder, do you have anything to say for yourself? What are these? Okay, I was concerned when I saw like a tier list online, but like, how are we gonna like? We could look it up.
We can look it up. We can use Google. Just minus AI. It's gonna go right. Well,
what is the?
This is not the right order. No, it's just the wrong order.
Oh yes, I remember. After Mondstadt.
I got it.
After Mondstadt, I went straight to Inazuma. It was so peak. Oh, I remember after that we had our first interlude quest. You asked me to show up and keep shooting strays. Negative 1,000 points at the start of the next.
Wait, actually, that's double. You can read chat. You can read chat, so I don't have to. You just say everything
Oh.
out loud.
What? So I'm Adina now?
Oh
Like,
no, actually, Selena. Wait, I can open YouTube on
Wait, that's Selena, right?
phone. Wait, Selena.
Oh, okay.
I have to open chat. Wait.
Selena. Negative 1,000 points to the start of the next chapter.
I agree with that.
Of course you do, because you're just against me for some reason.
Yes, you cannot win.
But don't worry, because I've been against you before you've been against me.
What?
Yeah, in fact, ever since you were born, I looked in your general direction. And I was like, that's my op.
Oh,
I
damn.
am here. You are here. And your presence is so welcome. I welcome you with cinnamon buns and horchata.
Double horchata. And the pizza I ate today.
What, you gonna feed it to her like a bird?
No, you have it on a plate and you take it, like people normally do.
But you said you ate it. So how are you gonna get it?
Well, it's a copy of that one. You don't have to take it that literally, okay?
Wait, what is PR?
I can see the messages
Oh,
now.
there was like a
Great.
thing before it. Like the Kazuha tournament thing with the vision.
The PR
Yes, I
is a
remember.
prologue. So we have prologue before, not pri. We have prologue before some other things. Okay, you know what? We're gonna figure out the order just on the fly. Do you wanna name the tiers? Do you wanna give them names?
Name, name the tiers. Oh yes. Okay.
What do we name the tiers? I would name the first one Made Me Tier. Haha. Tier. Got it. Up.
Stairs you. Stairs. Maverick.
It's hi Maverick.
Your profile is just an M.
Probably created it like right now, just now.
Made me tear up. Haha, tear, get it up. Okay, I don't condone. I officially wash my hands with the top of the tier. Now, for the second one, you could say like written atop Mount Everest.
It's that's I feel like that's more S tier than the S tier though.
Well, that's just because you suck. I'm kidding. You don't suck. You're actually a very good YouTuber. You make very good music. I know. I would know.
STR joke. What is STR joke?
Yeah, good question.
Is that a pun? I mean the pun. Okay, the second tier is gonna be had a huge impact. Mention.
Okay,
I got it.
Are you gonna make this a bunch of puns? Why is your stream frozen? Oh, never mind.
Because the puns are so good, everyone is breathtaking.
And the crowd.
STR joke. Exactly, STR joke. Yeah, that's how good it is.
And the crowd face palms.
Okay, what's the middle tier? Come on, cooperate now.
Bruh.
Is it like indifferent? No, but it's not indifferent.
No, B.
This.
we already have like huge impact, so this one is like it's like when you get a burger and it's not and it's like it's good, but you wouldn't choose it. But like not decent. It's like bigger than decent. It's like what if you named it Yummy? When you or you could name it the entire thing I said.
What's the
Hey,
next
Anna,
one?
can I have chat moderator?
No. I like the messages that they're sending. That's a double joke either. They really impacted my Honkai. Exactly. That's
Bruh,
like the whole
how'd you know?
premise of the game. How did I know? I wonder who's the person that you hate on all the time.
Maverick, obviously, yes. Yes, Maverick, I hate that guy. Screw that guy.
Yeah.
That time in Bed Wars when he lost, I'm so disapproved.
Yeah,
Appalled even.
indeed. What is gonna be the next tier? Absolutely fair. No, we don't hate you. That's just Maverick catching strays. I'm so sorry.
What is a food that's like rice, plain rice, plain rice.
Yeah,
White
that's
rice. Wait, even better. White rice with no salt, no sugar, no butter, no
Well,
seasoning, not even fried.
I mean, that's what.
Why'd you move on?
Oh, that's the next tier is raw rice or what?
But yeah, I was saying like you add to the plain rice, no sugar, no butter, no salt, no seasoning, not fried, not boiled.
Okay.
Well, not that one.
Wait, I feel like my stream has a lot of delay. Is that true?
Oh yeah, it seems like it. But not that one. I'm talking about adding to the yellow one. Do you not want to add to the yellow one?
It has like add what?
Do you not want to add the no sugar, no butter, no salt to the yellow one?
No, it would be too long.
Okay, were we gonna ignore the one above it?
No.
One above it is like twice the size. You can fit no butter, no salt, no rice. I mean no sugar. You can take getting roasted in a live stream off your to-do. Yes, and you can even win in bingo. Let's go, the title, let's go. Imagine if you started a fucking stream bingo. Wait, no mustard.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I'd try it though.
I would.
Like maybe if it was air fried. Hey.
You know that I once bet with my sister if she could eat like a whole how do you call it? A whole block of cheese with Nutella for €2. And she ate like half of it. And I gave her €2 anyway.
That is devious.
Yeah.
I'm starting to suspect you might hate your sister.
Sometimes, but that info shouldn't go public.
Sometimes. Okay.
Let's get to the ranking now. Wait, should I put on some music? Can you put on some music on? Is that possible? Am I gonna get banned?
The beginning of Edder's stream music.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fun.
Well, if you put on Genshin music, you'd be fine. But copyrighted music, oh no, there, bestie.
No, I got this brilliant idea. Imagine if I put this video in the background.
Hey, who did a heart?
Who did a heart?
Oh, okay. Just gonna advertise your own video. Oh, and then you get an advertisement.
Yeah, nobody's don't worry the
Haru.
hi. Haru, hi Haru. Not great
Oh
finale
wait,
in S
that's in
tier.
the garage now.
Well, technically S tier, but it's actually called made me tear up. Get it, tear up. Yeah, that tier is definitely going there.
Yes, now everyone laugh. Come on. What are you waiting for?
Come on,
No, you want to do it.
I laughed. I literally laughed.
Sup, Haru, bro? We got
Hi.
Haru and Selena in the chat, and Maverick,
Well, that's just how popular I am.
and
Oh my god, I should
Strange
stop.
Editor.
Exactly.
What? You stop calling? I mean, wait, what? I mean, you say you want to stop coughing? Man, why didn't I think of that? I was sick for like 2 weeks, but like,
Yeah,
I could have gone to work.
I know. It's like sometimes you get so lost in the coughing you forgot how to stop. Help! I'm being
Man.
held hostage. You are. You are not being held hostage. You're not. I put a gun to your head and tell you to say that you are not being held hostage.
Haru, blink twice
It's
if you
an
need help.
it's an awesome tier name. Thank you. Okay, let's.
Well, we haven't named the
I'm about
last
to do
one.
this. It's. What do you want to name it?
Hey, chat, what do you guys think? Points at you guys dramatically.
Okay, yeah. The next message in chat is gonna be the name for the worst tier. For the
Oh
lowest tier.
no. Oh no, next message in chat. Let's see. And then the editor says something that makes me ban him with my mod powers that I have.
You cannot ban him because you have no mod powers.
With my mod powers that I have.
Glorified
Oh,
patch quest.
Well, no, Maverick was first. He said worst.
Worst. It means sausage in German.
Bruh. Ah yes, this quest was absolutely sausage. Yeah, your
Okay,
stream's
this is
definitely
it.
delayed.
I know, it's delayed.
You're too slow, editor. You're too slow. You're too slow.
It's delayed, but you know what?
My. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
You know what?
Thank
We just wing it. Okay, let's go with the
I do
first
like
act.
chicken wings.
How did you feel about the first act of Mondstadt? I totally forgot how it's called. How it's called. Oh my god, my brain is all over the place. How it went.
The
Never went to
Outlander
bed.
who caught the wind. if I remember correctly.
And how did it make you feel? I mean, it definitely was the quest that's, got me into the game, so.
Alright, I'll also be telling like how it went so that you're reminded. But when I first started playing the game, the first thing that I did after being freed of the whole quest thing was play Demon Slayer music and run around killing things for like a week straight. So the first act holds a special place in my heart because that was also like the first time like I started attaching my own music to a story, and the first time that I've played it's like such an incredibly beautiful and detailed open world game. So it's like when you're a kid on a field trip for the first time and you're going somewhere, sure, but you're like looking around like, whoa, that's cool and that's cool and that's cool.
That's actually true. Like, the thing about ranking quests is, like, it's been 6 years. You cannot just judge them all from the perspective of today. You have to take into account the history. So, I mean, at least I think I would do that. Or says that it should be in orange. I mean, there are 2 oranges, but I mean, yeah, I'm kind of deciding between those 2 as well. It has the biggest impact on Genshin. Oh, wait, that's true. Do you think we go with the pun?
Your mom's a pun. Anyway. So, other than like all of the bias attached, the story, it felt like it felt like okay, it was a really good introduction to how Genshin stories actually go.
Yes.
And also, like, I love how fast they were in, oh, we just visited Mondstadt, oh, we look at this city, it's so nice. Suddenly, 3 massive tornadoes spawn, this massive wind dragon comes and starts causing terror, and suddenly we are 50 feet in the air, chasing it through the sky.
Exactly, the flame mechanic is so good. And also, well, the characters are kind of archetypal, so it's not like that crazy. But it just works to set the basic premise of what the game is gonna be.
Yeah, like, we all know what they wanted to do with Lisa.
Yes. I mean, a lot of the lore was there from the very start. But I mean, from where till where is the first active one? Because like, do we just group all of those together?
No, because, well, I don't remember like what divides the acts, but I do remember that the dragon thing happened in the first one. So we could all group them together for simplicity.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know. I definitely liked the ending. One thing about the ending that I loved is that we got to see the glimpse of the sibling in the end as a kind of a cliffhanger, which was amazing.
That was such a golden carrot on a stick teaser to the viewers.
Maybe was the second act maybe was the second act the one where we had to steal the lyre? And yes, Maverick, this is about the Genshin story. So I'm sorry if you're lost, but maybe this is your way of getting familiar with it.
Yes, but also if you are worried about spoilers, then stay anyways, because you're forced to.
Aggressive after Genshin. Definitely, yeah.
Completely agree, Haru.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, Act 2 was starting to meet the knights. Act 1. Okay, bro.
In the burger tier. That's just so funny to read.
Like, imagine you, like, 30 minutes before starting this, seeing a glimpse of the future and seeing Haru say, the second act I put in the burger tier.
Okay, it's gonna go into burger tier then.
I agree with this. Now we move on to Leeway.
Move to Leeway. Also, we are a bit too fast.
I've always been faster than you.
It's okay. The music doesn't matter.
And their strength.
what about Leo is that important? I mean, the first act was honestly a lot because we got to Leo, then Rex Lapis just died, and then Child came and sassed us up. So
Eder, you are absolutely horrible.
yeah.
That is Burger King you're referencing. Burger King? Burger King of all places? You are horrendous. You are abhorrent.
I don't think I've ever been to Burger King.
Well, I'll tell you this, they don't actually sell food.
What do they sell then? Burgers?
They sell like fucking Play-Doh masquerading as food. Like they go into the kitchen, put some Play-Doh together, and make it look really much like food.
Maverick says it's good though.
Okay, who do you trust? The American who's most likely been to Burger King or the European?
Well, Europeans, we have Burger Kings as well.
Yes, but I'm American.
They sell the shade. What is shade? That's not. Last time I checked, shade was not the food, but the absence of light.
They sell Renova? Never mind, I take it back now. First act of Leo was really good for me. The death of Rex Lapis really set the stakes really high. They did it very well. I completely agree.
Exactly.
We are, and we spent so much time at the beginning before like Rex Lapis fell about hearing everyone's reverence for Rex Lapis and how much of a god he is, and then he falls dead on the table.
I mean, the fact that I remember so much of it, even though it's been a long time, tells that it's probably quite memorable and quite good. They sell shade too. That's very good. That's very kind of them. Just enough
Especially
kind for the middle tier.
But after the whole thing with Rex Lapis, my memory fades. And I'm pretty sure that was only like the first 30 minutes, 20.
Yes.
Do you remember things?
My memory has all but faded completely. But I will always remember how much she too loved those flowers.
Who loved what flowers?
She loved those flowers. That's what Dainsleif says. They don't know the top tier reference. So I'm gonna put the first act between the Mondstadt. The second act, again, it's suffering the. There's a word for this. It's like the middle part anomaly or something like that. The middle part syndrome or something. Where like if you have a trilogy of books, it's very common that the second part is gonna be the worst and the least exciting. Because most writers just like they have a good premise and they have a good ending, but they don't really know how to connect those two. So I feel like Genshin did that with Leo and with Mondstadt.
Yeah, the second one felt like it was a huge drag.
Yeah,
that is what I remember about it.
Yeah, and Child Fight is then the third act. I'm quite sure. And what else is there? There's not anything else. I think I would put this plain rice.
What's her name? The girl with the who no, her name was Quinn
Yingza.
Is that her? Okay, she made me laugh very hard. It was the.
I did not really like her.
Yeah, I agree with the. Oh, understandable.
Act 3 was splendid. I guess so. Wait, right. No, I do remember that Act 3 was so good. Because in the end, I was like, what is gonna happen now? Like, why did Child not get diagnosis, right? That's one of the things that's happened. And also, it turned out that Zhongli had the gnosis the entire time, and then he gave it to the girl. What's her name? Signora.
Signora.
I was so confused. I was so confused. Also, I was partially confused because it was up until the end of the year that I thought that Signora was the sustainer. I thought they were the same person.
Bruh.
I was so confused.
That is such a misconception to have at the beginning.
Yeah. So I think Act 3 goes quite high.
Yeah,
Like, what's it about?
I can remember the exact moment I started to love the quest again, and it's when we went back, and the clouds were cloudy, and the guards were like, where something was wrong with them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, so everything's going to shit in the city, everything's fucking chaotic, and now go fix problems."
Whoops.
Stop! I'm gonna call. Wait, hold on.
Okay, we're gonna hold on. The Archon of contracts more the Archon of podcasts. It can actually have that much because I feel like, well, actually, yeah, it does reflect the podcast.
It's not a temperature, that's time.
390.
It does reflect the podcasting sphere because there's a lot of yapping, but the yapping is very superficial. Because like Zhangli obviously knows a lot of lore, but he didn't want to share any of the lore with us. He just talked about, I don't know, rocks and something. So yeah, I think the podcast allegory works. Hence, it goes into Planerize, the second act.
Completely agree with this. Even though I missed like 2/3 of it.
Yeah, it's okay. I had to mute you because you're reciting some kind of a recipe or something.
But you know, like in chemistry, when something's extremely volatile, already exploding, but then you add a substance that makes it go absolutely nuclear.
Yeah, Maverick would know that.
That's how it felt when, right after Child's fight, he was like, oh, you got me. All right, let me summon a god real quick. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What is that? What is that fucking creature? What is this Pokemon? I want to kill it. And that fight with it was so fucking epic.
It was epic. Did it make you tear up though?
No. I haven't teared
But
up a
like-
single time in Genshin Impact.
Okay, but what about metaphorically?
No.
No.
I put the peakness of that fight up there with Death Battle's Metal Sonic versus Zero, if that's a similar name. That's the name.
Okay, so the top tier remains empty, remains vacant. Add a nitric acid to toluene, and you get trinitro-toluene, aka TNT. Big brain.
Trinitro-toluene is such a cool word.
Yes, it is. As is deoxynitro. No shit. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Was that right? I think it was right.
What language is this?
It's the language of chemistry and biology.
Mayhaps my elemental journey will bring me there.
Mayhaps.
But would you like to move on?
Yes. Let's go to Inazuma.
Aren't we skipping a prelude?
Right. Which one? Is it this one?
No, isn't there like a
What?
pre?
Oh, the Dane
It says like
sleeve.
PR. Oh yes,
The
that too.
Dane sleeve. But I think there's two of them. One of them is the We Will Be Reunited quest. And one of them is the other one. Oh, this one. Those two.
Oh, are you? But the one with Yalan came after Inazuma, by the way.
But that's not the one with Yelan. Or is it? This, perhaps? I don't know which one is the...
Okay, if
Okay.
I remember correctly, there was two preludes: Dainsleaf and Inazuma prelude.
Oh, those two. Okay. I have them ready, so let's do the Dainsleif one first.
Alright. The only part I remember of that quest was how much fun I had fighting the hydro creature thing, abyssal thing, and the cutscene when we saw Lumine.
I mean, I personally absolutely love this one. Also, wait, the chat messages. I feel like listening to Albedo. Indeed. We are very smart here. Everybody's so smart.
Clee listening to Albedo. That's amazing.
So this wasn't an explosive fuse together. That's also true. That's nice chemistry knowledge. Isn't for the paralogism? No, because I think that should be the 6.
Yeah, because that would be the last monster
Yeah, because
we had.
it's after Natlan, so it should be the 6. Because Natlan had 5 acts.
Also, I like to call that quest parallelogram.
I feel like paralogism is easier to pronounce than parallelogram. Just my opinion.
Well, that's very understandable because the reason why I remember that word so well was because I found it funny in math class. So it was like one of the main things I'd focus on whenever it come up. Oh yes, the parallelogram, the parallelogram.
That's nice. So wait, but that's not yet. So we're gonna put the prologue, which is We Will Be Reunited, into what?
It had a huge impact.
It had a huge
impact.
Did it make me tear up? It kind of did. That was one of them. I mean, meeting the brother or the sibling, sorry, was like one of the most memorable moments for me. I remembered how I recorded it with phone on my computer, and I was just like, no, don't go. Like, why are you throwing out pretentious lines as in homies wherever we are together, instead of like just being with me? Like, what the heck are you doing? It made me so sad.
They did so well with like attaching us as the viewers' emotions to the traveler, because we have so much weight on her coming back, but now we find out that her situation is way more complex than we thought it was.
Yeah. And yes, PR means prologue, and I was the one who made the tier list because there was no good tier list, so I had to make those. But I stole the icons from a quest, like the quest guide website. I just stole them. I didn't have time to do much more. This one is a matter of the fake posts. I feel like everybody in Genshin is, except for my queen Nicole, like nobody else. Everybody else just fake posts. So annoying.
Okay. Well, lucky for everyone who likes lore, Nicole is an absolute yapper. Imagine like a whole bunch of Genshin fans attending a class of Nicole.
I will not miss a single lecture, of course. If I was sick, I would still go in.
What if you get others sick?
She's gonna just, then we're all gonna be at the hospital together, and she's gonna come and visit us. And
Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe you could have said like Nicole would heal them, but I guess that works.
Yeah.
Also, something I want to note about the quest is before playing Genshin Impact, like a year before, or when I was addicted to character AI, I watched like every single Archon quest cutscene in a compilation.
Oh.
So I already knew that was gonna happen, but all I knew was that it was gonna happen, and it might happen during this quest because Dainsleif was there. But even still, the appearance, like the timing of the cutscene, and watching it happen after everything I experienced in the past few weeks playing Genshin, it still felt so good. It was so cathartic. That's the word.
It was so
I'll put it
cathartic.
up there.
And also, like, don't put it up there. I'm considering, because I just remember the defiled statue. Like, that was crazy. That really made me hooked. And also just, like, the reason why I've been playing Genshin Impact still is because I'm so invested in the Dainsleif storyline. And ever since the prologue with him, like, I feel like this prologue or the Dainsleif storyline has been the most important thing, the most important part of the lore. So
The
I'm
meat
just
and
always
potatoes.
so excited. Yeah, the meat and potatoes. So I kind of want to put it up here. Maybe we can leave it for later. Oh, I see that we have a lot of Nicole lovers in chat as well. That's amazing. I'm one of you. She's very cool. And I also have a teacher whose name is Nicole, and she is just like the Genshin Nicole, and I love her as well.
I've heard her teacher yap. She sent it to me. And she gets into it though.
She really does.
That is passion for
And
craft.
she's also just like really kind.
The first two Dane quests have some elephants that really need addressing.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's like potentially it's very close to the top tier.
Very close. You could like make another layer of if it's close, then it's first.
Okay.
Like the shining star of the had a huge impact tier. Or you could make a new tier. Almost fair.
Okay, like that.
Wait, are you saying you're trying to do something I said? Because I said like you could put it first in the place that in the. It's like a B++.
No, I want to have it here.
All right. Now let's move on to a quest that I have so little memory of.
Yes, Har, that's exactly why we made a new tier.
Remember when the
all
Abyss Lord was
right.
planning on building a mecha Osail?
I remember that. I don't remember what happened from it.
I do as well. I mean, I don't. I don't as well.
I don't as well. Wait, where do we put the prologue for Inazuma?
Good question, because all I remember from it was how much fun I had in the tournament parts fighting.
Wasn't it like it was so filler though? It was like
Yeah,
raw
that's
rice
exactly why I don't really
grains.
remember it. Eh, not that low. I liked the tournament arc. But I also don't remember it.
But wasn't the tournament arc just like really easy? And there were a bunch of arrogant guys who were like, we can be stronger than her, and then they were not. It was just like really easy. The Inazuma prologue is it's before the Inazuma where we meet Kazuha and we beat up some guys with Beidou on some kind of a tournament.
It was very fun to be on some real people. Also, I wanted to say
Yeah.
this earlier, but you're treating people who have Lumine and people who have Aether like how people treat people with pronouns.
What?
You were
What do
you were
you
like Lumine. Oh, sorry, Abyss Twin.
mean? Yeah, if people have like they them pronouns, it's like no.
Wait, doesn't that make me the Genshin version of trans because I'm Ether but I want to be Lumine?
Perhaps it kind of does, but like there's no definite definition of what the Genshin's version of trans is. But sure, if you want to call yourself that, sure.
Okay. Understandable, Haru. If it wasn't there, I probably would have forgotten it too.
Yeah,
But
I didn't remember it
correct you.
because of Kazuha. Honestly, Kazuha is saving it from the sausage tier.
Yes, you guys and your Kazuha loving fans, peoples.
He was my first 5-star. Okay, for Inazuma. Act 1 ends before Toma got got before Toma got caught. Act 2 ends after Kokomi shows up. And wait, how does Act 1 end before Thelma gets caught? Oh, right.
Yeah, because Act 2 started with the cutscene. Well, kinda. We ran up there, and they were like,
Right.
we're gonna have celebrate the 100th Vision guys, which I don't like that they did that. It doesn't feel like a realistic.
But what was Act 1 then? Did anything happen in Act 1? Also, how long does it play?
Got a crush on the Traveler.
Oh, how long does it play to play through all this? A long time. Definitely. Like...
Yeah, I saw a compilation that was 53 hours long, but that only goes up to Sumeru. So.
Oh Jesus!
So you doing that?
It's definitely like 100 to 200. No, it's like 300 hours easy. No, not 300, like 200. But you also have to consider that there's a lot more to the game than just the story. Like you have the Arenara questline. That's plus 5 hours. So yeah.
More like plus 5 years.
Plus 5 years. You have either despite being a girl. That's okay. It doesn't matter who you choose. You know what? I respect it. I respect both travelers.
Respect for Ether in the Lumine lover stream?
Well, that's because Haru has it. Has him. Has it.
Only because of Haru, okay.
Yeah. Rito Island stuff. Vision Hunt degree. Cominciato a parlare. I guess the first act was really unimpactful and it was just kind of... It just has those floating bits of information.
Yeah,
that perhaps were not really
we...
pointing a specific direction.
And didn't we only really get to see the Shogun in the second?
Perhaps? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I remember having fun with the first Inazuma quest because I really liked Inazuma as a place, so it was a very good introduction to it. But that's like carrying Act 1, because then when Act 2 came around, oh no, bro. Oh no, bro.
So we put it like it's like either burger or rice. Something between burger and rice.
I'd have that burger.
You like Ether? No, it's okay. We generally dislike Ether, but we do not dislike those who like him.
Of course.
And then it forces you
Also,
to do
Haru,
Yoimiya and Ayaka story quest to move on to Act 2. I mean, I honestly quite liked Yoimiya quest because it was just nice to watch the fireworks. It's because the Genshin is a very calm game. Dark Mage is gonna disagree with that, but it's a very calm game, and I just liked having a bit of slice of life, kind of being happy and watching the sky and the fireworks. I like that.
Well, I do agree. It's a pretty calm game. Part of the reason why I play my own music because, but you're like, it's like you're taking the scenic route, and I'm trying to take the forward route.
Yeah.
So when it feels like that forward stops, I don't really like it.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess there is still plenty of good stuff in the first act, so that would make it the bottom of Burger.
The bottom of burger, the bun, the bottom bun.
Yeah.
It's not buns, but it's a bun.
And then Act 2. Act 2 was kind of epic then. Was that the act where we also infiltrated the police or whatever they were called?
If I remember correctly, that was Act 3, but Act 2 was a lot with the Resistance.
Was that the one where we had to negotiate with different guys?
I don't remember that. What I do remember is Act 2 felt like an up and down roller coaster, because all the times with the city weren't really that interesting, but the Resistance, I was excited for it because I had my own Resistance story, so I was like, wait, how are they gonna do a Resistance story? And they didn't really do it. And this is someone who watched Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Doesn't really compare. But then
It
the
has been
cutscenes are
problematic.
fucking epic. The beginning cutscene with Raiden Shogun pulling that sword out of her. Okay, no. Okay, when she pulled out the sword and we fought her, kind of. That was super fucking cool.
It was. I loved the music from there as well. It was quite frightening to me. I was definitely scared. Oh, the
You
act.
were scared of the Shogun?
Yeah, the Act 3 was. Wait, I actually loved the Act 3 of Inazuma because that was after we defeated Signora. We had to get out of the palace, and we had those. We were kind of like nauseous. Do you remember that? And it was hard to move, and the screen was kind of blurry. And there was this electric pose surrounding us. It was so intense and so like ominous. And I was so scared at that point because I did not want to fight Raiden Shogun. But I had a very dark suspicion that we would actually have to fight her. And yeah, we did have to fight her without actually getting a break from the quest. Like, it went directly from the defeating Signora to fighting Shogun. And it was really intense.
Yeah, that's the kind of roller coaster I can get behind. If you boil it down, we fought a Harbinger and an Archon in the same day.
Yeah. So that was so cool, yeah. Arctic was running away, meeting the resistance, Arthur training and fighting Scar briefly. What the hell? Yeah, apparently it did have a lot of ups and downs, which, yeah, that's not a very good sign. It's not that good for enjoyment, but it does leave you with some quite good memories of the quest. So perhaps you're positively biased. I don't know. Okay, let's put Act 2 in the top of Rice tier. See again
Yes.
the 3-part syndrome. And then Act 3 is Act 3. I liked Act 3. I don't remember the bad stuff. Like even the skirmish part was amazing.
Yeah, and then Act 3 holds a special place in my heart because that one scene when Kazuha activated 2 visions may or may not have set me on the path that I am today.
Yeah. I mean, I love this as well because I was a huge Kazuha fan from before, and seeing him aura farm, that was very epic. Actually, didn't progress
Aura
the plot
farm.
a lot. Yeah, I can imagine that. I don't really remember, but yeah, a huge part of Inazuma was just plot not really progressing. So yeah, it's top of the Rice.
The entire resistance felt like we went to another island and sat there, and then we left.
Yeah. But Act 3, where are we gonna put Act 3?
Act 3... I'd keep it there.
Bottom of the Impact.
Oh, well,
Less
not
than
bottom of the
Mondstadt.
Impact. I definitely liked it more than Mondstadt.
Same, but more than Liyue ending. Honestly, yeah, I would say
Yes.
yeah. Top of
It had a
Impact.
lot more to give us than Liyue's.
That's pretty cool. And then the next quest is which one? It deserves that spot. Good, good. I'm gonna keep it there.
Haru, what was your favorite part of Act 3? Tell us, Haru. This is an interrogation, actually. I have you in a dark room with a light bulb over your head, and your hands are bound and you're on the table. I slam my fist against the table. What was your favorite part?
We have like 30 seconds delay.
Oh. You have 30 seconds to tell me.
And plus the typing time. Wait, look at
Plus
this.
the typing time.
I don't know if you can see this yet, but this website says that we have prologue is the Dane Sleep cast, and then we have the We Will Be Reunited.
Oh right.
So I would
there was
put
like a meeting Dainsleaf.
So I would put prologue. It was good, but it just didn't. It was just short, and not much happened. So it's like middle of the Rise, and then this is the one that had impact.
I agree with this.
You like this
Haru's
senior
the Shogun kill.
I mean,
If it
honestly,
wasn't for the Kazuha scene, that'd be my favorite part too.
I like that part because I really I disliked her for a long time. I really hated her, even though I have much more sympathy for now. For her now.
Also, that was the first time that we've seen someone get killed.
True.
Which made it hit so hard. I remember watching a reaction scene of that.
Okay, so the next one is It's the Chasm quest, right? That's the Chasm quest.
Yes, the Chasm Quest, where we were stuck underground for 10,000 years. But there were some very fun interactions with there.
I guess it was fun, and I generally just love the Chasm as an ambience and its music. I'm like obsessed with it. But I did not like that quest that much.
You
Does
didn't?
it
Yeah,
It doesn't count.
I didn't either, because it also felt like we, the viewer, were stuck there for a very long time, which is good for realism, but not good for entertainment.
Yeah. I like her a lot. I just like the kill. Very nice.
Does that treasure hoarder corpse in Dane 2 count? No, because we didn't see him die.
I think the Shana quest was before the Chasm. I don't know that. That was just about the time when I actually started playing. When those things were being released. So I mean the website
right, yeah.
says the website says differently. The website doesn't say that the Shanha quest. Oh, it's not chronological though. It has the interludes in a separate category. So we could do we could just switch the order. We can do the Chasm quest first, and we're gonna put it somewhere like Burger tier or something like that.
Okay.
And then
Burger tier. I don't know about that one, Buster.
And then the first interlude quest. Wait, no, because that was the second interlude quest. You turned up during the Chasm quest? Oh, darn. I mean, the long waiting, then leading up to the culmination. That's a very good formula to make you emotional, but it didn't work for me. But I know that it did for many people.
Didn't work for me either. But I do like the idea of trying to make us realistically feel like we're stuck there too. I wonder how you can make that interesting though.
That's quite true. I wonder how much my perception of it was skewed by the fact that I was kind of in a hurry that time, and I could not leave the quest because it was in the domain. So I just had to play it like in one sitting.
That is a huge debuff. That is a
Yeah.
huge debuff. That's about as much of a debuff as if you entered Nicole's class, but you were in a hurry because you really wanted to go to a concert, but like, and it's like all you're thinking about is the concert, but you're in Nicole's class listening to the thing, and you're like committing to it, and sure, it's like good at times,
Yeah.
but it's also dragging, so it's actually making it worse.
It does feel like it's dragging.
What if I dragged you?
What if I drag this? No, just kidding.
Hannah, check your messages in a little bit.
Okay. Wait. So first was Chasm and then was Shanha. Oh, that was two interludes back to back. Here in Azuma for the whole of this. Ooh, wait, where's like every single interlude is Liwa? That's interesting. Yeah, actually because of your obsession with Chao. Storytelling was simple, but more like an... Yeah, it did feel more like an event. That's why it kind of goes. Wait. Oh.
That's likely why they really upped their game with those middle kind of non-Archon quests.
Yeah. I kind of... I forgot which is the fourth thingy.
Okay, guys, no spoilers for Inkanamiya, but what do you guys think of Inkanamiya being the interlude instead of the Chasm quest.
It would have worked. I haven't finished all of those story quests either.
You said all of those story quests? Isn't there like a main one though?
Right, there is. I don't remember much of it.
The main reason I said that was because the reason I missed Inkanamiya was because I fully expected it to come after an Archon quest, and I forgot about it. Alright, we can move on. You only liked it because your obsession with Zao at the time. Oh, you were one of them. No judgment here. But I've seen your kind before.
Wait. We have something to sort over, though. Because... So, the Chasm quest was indeed the part 4 of Inazuma. And we put it in the middle of the burger, the low burger. And then we have Interlude 1, which I don't know what is, and Interlude 2 is the Shanhou quest. And I like the Shanhou quest. But I don't remember what Interlude 1 was.
The only part of the Shenhe quest I remember, I had old habits again.
No, it was the Shanhou quest. I'm just stupid.
No, I mean I called it Shenhe.
Shenhe?
Yeah, because like isn't the only way most people find out about how to pronounce her name is by playing the game?
I mean, it does make sense to me that it's Shanhou, but...
Meanwhile, my experience with Shenhe was character.ai, so that was like a year of me calling her Shenhe. And calling Chi-Chi Kui-Kui.
Kui-Kui? What? That's very sad. But where do we put it?
Oh, I definitely put the Shenhe one in plain rice, no butter, no salt, no mustard, no chocolate.
Okay, I'm just gonna... no chocolate. I'm just gonna agree with that because I don't remember much.
Haru thinks the Inkanamiya quest would be better as a world quest. Alright, I'll take your
Possibly.
word for it, because I didn't play it. I didn't do it.
Okay, now. Let's go to Sumaru. I think we're ready for Sumaru. So, look, this is my take. I have a very strong take on that.
Of course you do. Looks at you. Stares.
I'm just waiting for the delay to show you what I just did.
Well, damn, you're already placing stuff. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay.
Well, it's an exaggeration, but I love Sumaru. I love Sumaru, but I also stayed in Sumaru.
Okay. Okay, buddy. So, can you explain to the class why you love it so much?
Because it's made me tear up. No. Okay, no. Let's just go act by act. So the first one, the first 2 acts. Wait, we're missing an act. We're missing Act 5 from the tier list. Anyway, the first 2 acts were brilliant. The Samsara cycle mystery was just amazing. It got my brain working. I loved the thinking mechanic. That was a new thing, and it made me so much more involved. I also loved, oh my gosh, like when you had to leave Paimon for a second, that was like the first time we ever saw how much Paimon liked us, because we saw her cry and like get completely hysteric as we had to leave to investigate the outside of the Samsara cycle, and just all of that. It was so ominous. It was so frightening. It was like I had no idea what was going on, but there was this huge manipulation of the entire state that was happening. It was just on a bigger scale than anything else before, and also like the very beginning of the quest was us literally seeing Ermansoul. Like, isn't that so crazy?
It wasn't crazy for me at first because I didn't know what I was looking at.
No,
But now
I
thinking about it,
watched
that was pretty
those
crazy.
theories. I watched those theories about like the world tree, and then we got to see it. I was so impressed. Although, yeah, as Adder said, Summer Act 1 is a lot of side quests. So I think even though it's a great start, it's like not the pinnacle.
What happened in
But
Act
it
1?
we just saw Ermansoul, and then we kind of then not much happened. We just kind of met the cast. But then the second act, I would maybe even put it in the top tier. Like the final cutscene with Nilu. Damn, that was so amazing.
Okay, I was trying to put together the pieces of my memory, but now it's starting to come back to me. You know, there's something that I've been exploring in stories where you treat the current point of it as like how we Earthlings treat Earth compared to our universe, and yet the universe, big and vast it is constantly affecting Earth in this story, but we don't know where it's coming from. So it makes everything that's happening like 10 times cooler, especially the more we find out and expand our knowledge across the universe. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. I kind of do, and yes, I think it was one of the it really showed just the depth of the lore.
And the depth was deep. That's like
Haru
end of the
agrees.
pool deep.
Yeah. Haru agrees that Summer was phenomenal, and Ed also agrees that it was phenomenal. Oh yeah, we still have some story left in Sumeru. We still have story left in Sumeru. Because we haven't seen Ermansoul burning, and we still have not... Oh, there's a lot of undiscovered stuff. And that, of course, it doesn't match the Travail teaser title.
Which is very sus.
Yes, it's very sus. Okay, so I'm gonna put Act 2 in the top tier, and then Acts 3 and 4 and 5 is apparently missing. I'm gonna download it very quickly.
I'll let you keep it up there, but if it were only me, I'd put it in almost there.
Sure. I guess we make a compromise and do what I say.
Okay, when you put it like that, it does not sound like a compromise. Oh yes, the solution. Do what I say. Just listen to me. That's the solution. That's the compromise. Just yes. My argument is the winner.
That's because I'm always right.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Judge, you can be a bit quieter. Some of the scenes in Sumeru were kind of pointless. Like which ones? I don't really remember that. like, what was even the point of Acts 3 and 4? I just remember the 5. The 3 and 4, I just forgot completely.
Alright, Acts 3 is the scene where I'll hate them fought Sino.
Oh, right. Yeah, and then you had to discuss what to do next. It was good. It was a good connecting quest between the like the pinnacle of the first patch and the third patch, but again, it's suffering from the middle part syndrome.
Middle part syndrome is going to die soon,
Is it actually called that?
Actually, no.
It's the middle, not the middle. Oh, it's just the middle book. The middle book syndrome. I guess you can call it the middle quest syndrome. Act 3 is Burger tier. I guess I agree with that.
Oh. You know, Haru, I might have some things to say about that, some pros and cons to your argument, maybe some questions to pose. If I remembered anything except Sino and I'll hate them fighting.
Oh, wait. I don't actually know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? You don't remember I'll hate them and Sino fighting?
I don't remember what about it?
That it's cool. I don't remember if it's the coolest. Wait, didn't Captain get stabbed in that one?
Who got what?
Or it was the other one?
How did Captain get stabbed?
Because Nahida she became a Catherine, but I'm pretty sure that's the 4 one or 5, because that was with the Torre.
Right. When did the Torre arrive? What was the Torre?
I absolutely loved how they introduced the Torre.
Me too. Except it was funny because his model kind of surprised me. Because like he was like aura farming and being so scary, and then his model had like this the saw with the jawline. It was so funny. Yeah, that was Act 3.
Zandik.
Getting the full London experience. What does that mean? Is that like a phrase for like being cheered or something? Yes, I'm using Opera GX. Because I'm hyped like that.
Alright, where do you want to play Act 3?
I think Act 3 goes top of the burger. It's top like this. It's the stick pointing after the burger that holds it together.
Oh, that's good. I once accidentally bit into the stick when I was like 5.
So you got the London experience, as Eder said. You got stabbed.
London apparently has a stereotype about rampant knife crime. That sounds like a nice place for you to go, Eder. Yeah, why don't you go over there?
Oh my god.
go into a dark alleyway at 3 a.m. and face a wall for like 30 years.
Yes, and make sure to wear a lot of jewelry on you.
Yes, and make it bedazzle in the night. Like, go right in front of a street light so that it's shining on you. So that you
Oh
so
my
that anyone
God.
who approaches sees you as like a quest marker.
That's not nice.
But no, it's very nice. Then we can count how many holes in his back together.
Act 3 is the best bite of the burger. Actually, yeah. It's the best bite. Actually, yeah. I've been eating a lot of burgers recently, and I feel like every burger has a very specific best bite. So yeah, I like this. I like this allegory.
And I'm only letting you put it there because I don't really remember it.
Okay. What about Act 4? What happened in Act 4?
Well, that was when building an air my army, but I don't really know what he meant by that. Didn't Dea
that
almost
doesn't
get her arm
sound-
cut off?
Oh yeah, that was. I mean, I knew it would not happen, so it was a bit. It was a bit annoying to watch, because I know that it's not gonna happen. I was just wondering, how are they gonna prevent it? So it was a bit cheap.
Classic Genshin moment.
Gonna dress as Batman's parent. The other
But then
has
you get
his way
different
around
holes.
everything.
Not for long.
Oh wait, that was the quest where you went to the pyramids. That was really cool. I mean, I actually loved it, because that's the thing. I just loved Sumeru, and even the Act 3, it's the best piece of the burger, and Act 4 is also the best piece of the burger, I think. It didn't have a huge impact on me because not that much happened. But the area, like the desert area, it had a huge impact on me. So by proxy, the quest had as well, but it is the quest alone, not really, because not that much happened. Glorified story, the quest. Yeah, that's the reason why it's only going in the burger tier. If it actually had a good story, it had potential. The area has so much potential.
Hannah, you're carrying this so hard because I don't remember.
I don't remember the best nation. What is the burger rocket? It's kind of the. It's how do you call it? It's like good, but very close to indifferent. It's like when you get.
Like, you know any...
Yeah, say it.
Okay, you know any kind of food that you get and you eat and you're like, that was good, but it wouldn't be my first option. That's this.
Yeah, it's like pizza margarita in a restaurant.
The hell is pizza margarita?
It's the one that only has cheese and tomato.
Oh, that's my sister's favorite kind of pizza.
It's good if you're very picky and you don't like mushrooms and lettuce and all of that. Yeah, it's a bit mid, but it's better than mid. Because like burgers are still good, you know.
Exactly. Unless you're at Burger King. Whoever said you can't go wrong with a burger would eat their words. if they
You
had Burger
actually
King.
hate Burger King, wow.
I have okay, here's my experience with Burger King. Here's my experience. Because other than like all the times I had their trash food, there was one time when like there was like been a couple years and I was like, you know, let me try Burger King again. Maybe they got better. Let me try getting a chicken sandwich. That did not taste like chicken. That didn't even taste like food. That didn't even taste like it existed. That tastes like it forgot how to be. It forgot how to be food. I didn't
It's
even finish like a third of it because it was a drag. and the cookie, like a school lunch cookie.
so it's probably like something that I would make.
No, don't put down your cooking skills like that.
What do you mean put it down? That's how they are.
I've seen the image you sent. I've seen a picture you sent. I was like, what the fuck? You didn't get that off Google, did you?
But no, that was like a one-time thing. It's whenever I try to cook something that's actually healthy, it's not good. Burger King used to be good some 20 years ago. Interesting.
Now it's just a parking lot with a grill.
Why do I feel like we're talking more about the Burger King than about Archon Quest? Is it better than McDonald's in Europe? I actually don't know. I like to avoid both because where I live, McDonald's costs like way too much. It's like expensive and it has a very plain taste. It has the plain rice taste, but it still costs a lot. Maybe I should try Burger King. Maybe it would actually be better.
Try it at your own risk.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on. Act 5 goes straight up. All the way up. All
the way up.
the way up. Take it up. Take it up. Elevate it. Elevate it, bro.
Do I make another tier? Up here?
Yes, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's the absolute peak. That was Archon Quest 5. I am immediately going to talk about the Scaramouche fight. It it was the closest thing to a Titan fight in the entire Genshin. And by Titan fight, I mean like Sonic Frontiers. I didn't have my movement characters yet, but I still loved running around, bombing him, and avoiding his attacks as he sent these giant multi-elemental attacks. And did we got no hints that he would be using multiple elements? Like, what the hell was that?
Well, I actually did not care that much about the boss fight, but the way that we defeated him using Dendro, using smartness, that was actually very cool. I love this, and I love the Scaramouche factory. It was so creepy, and the Dottore, of course. How did I forget the reveal that we are the 4th Descender? That was, I was melting. It was so good. It was like I was waiting the entire my entire Genshin journey. I was just waiting for the lore to actually be addressed, and like the siblings and our origins to be addressed, and that's when it actually happened. And I was just, I have a screen recording that's like half an hour long, and I still watch it sometimes. It's so good. It's absolute. Sorry. You know that meme that's like, we were walking in the mountain, and I asked how close is or how high are we? He replied, Sumaru Act 5. This is how I knew we were at the peak.
That's how I knew we reached the summit.
Yeah.
Haru's completely
Haru.
right, and you had every single right to become a puddle, because the reveal that we were the 4th Descender is absolutely insane, especially to anyone who doesn't watch stuff. Like, what the do you mean the 4th? Who are the other 3?
I mean,
huh?
even
Three
I,
before us?
like, that's probably the period where I was most into lore videos, and like that was just insane. That was the biggest lore reveal ever, just because of how little we got before that.
Oh, and also, let's address that entire conversation was a whole mental chess match between the God of Wisdom and the Doctor. Nahida threatening to destroy the Gnosis. I got chills.
Yeah, we are exactly. I think it was like one of the first times that somebody said word for word heavenly principles. Like mentioned their title. Like things like that just did not used to happen back before Sumeru. So that was so huge.
But Dendro didn't used to happen before Symmetro. What the heck is Symmetro?
Symmetro. Remember when everyone thought Alice was the second descender? Actually not, because I was not in that rabbit hole.
Oh, and bruh, the fucking if I knew how to snap my fingers with my short nails. I wanted to mention something about the quest. Oh right, the quest had a massive aura that was ominous leading up to the beginning. I mean, the beginning of like the final act where we go into the place, because Scaramouche was an absolute. I was absolutely cocky. He was high off of that god power,
That's
and
so
he was
true.
flaunting it in front of us. And I absolutely loved it every time he did something. Also, I liked that he struck. What? He struck Tainari with lightning.
He's true. No. He's stroked Tainari.
No, we're not doing this.
Samara
He
set up
struck
so much of
Tainari.
the lore discussion. Most of the biggest theories come from Samara Act 5, like the whole divide being... Yeah, exactly. And I remember that was before Samara. It was like, when I started playing Genshin, I watched a lot of Ashikai videos, and she had those videos about the world structure and all of that. I was so astonished by those. Like, I was so intrigued. And Sumeru was that was a bit before Sumeru, but not much before Sumeru. So when all of those things were actually addressed in Sumeru, it was just such a huge prophecy come true, and it was insane.
I do not have this experience because when I joined, we were done with the Fontaine Archon quest.
That's very sad. You missed out on something. But well, I also missed out on Inazuma hype.
Alright, so we have elevated we have elevated Act 5 of Sumeru to the top where it deserves to be. Now, what happened after Sumeru?
In version of Genesis, Karamush quest.
I'm tempted to put that as a peak as well. Hold on, let me
Was
remember
it peak? I just all I remember is him being a crybaby, and then we went inside of some kind of a weird domain.
What? Him trying to delete himself from Irminsul was insane.
It was him being a crybaby.
Okay.
No, actually, it was
You're just
actually
putting him
kind of
down.
cool. No, because I'm remembering more stuff now, and yeah, like the allegory part and us not. Yeah, I remember how we wanted to tell Nahida that she is actually the second Archon of Sumeru, but we were not allowed to. Act 6 was Act 6 was Karabar. Oh, so I should put then. No, but wasn't no, because Karabar was Interlude Chapter 2.
Yes.
Yes. So we're gonna do this right after. But yeah, this one goes pretty high up as well then. It had a huge impact. Perhaps. It's like, yeah. It's just above the Mondstadt's first quest, I would say.
Wait, you were already ranking the Carbear one?
I know the Carver one is Interlude Chapter 2. Let me double check. Which is right? Oh, Act 6 is Carver.
Go higher.
Okay, then I confused the two. Okay, so in version of Genesis, it's here. Wait, what did I just do? What? I think I made some mistakes.
I was like, why are
Um,
you moving the leeway around?
I confused Leo with the other Leo. That's my bad. I think it's okay now. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, this should be right. Okay. And now we are doing the curry bar. Was that where Battle for Near and the Fate? The Loom of Fate was introduced. The Loom of Fate was introduced way before that. But yes, we did talk a lot about that in that quest. And Battle for Nif was also, yeah, we saw him there. It was quite cool, but it was short. I did not like how, like, I was so excited for days left to come. And then we chatted. Most of the time we did not even see him. And then he just went by and whatever. It ended way too soon. Inversion is Interlude 3. Then what is Interlude 2? And how do I know all of that?
Remembering the Karibear quest, you said it ended too soon, but to me it felt like it was too long.
What was Interlude 1 then? It was the second fight with Osiel. Or not? I don't know. I don't remember anything. Let's just, you know what? Nobody's gonna go and give us bad marks if we just mess something up. It's okay.
And then someone comments on the VOD, "You put it in the wrong place, you're such bad tier listers, I'm disliking. This is some F tier list content. I'm gonna go watch Tier Zoo."
It's F tier list content? Okay. It's like that's ranking tier list thing. Do you remember when that was popular? Genshin having a normal title progression. Yeah, it's so confusing. It's so confusing. I'm actually going crazy.
Yeah, so let's not go crazy. Karibear, I put it in the one part when the reveal of the... Wait, no, I'm getting it confused with A Space and Time for You. Never mind. I put it in Burger.
You put it hamburger. It was really good. But it didn't impress me that crazy much. I will admit. It was not... Yeah, it was... I doubt it was even as much as Act... No, but it was more than Act 1 of Sumeru.
My memory of it is so faded.
I'm gonna
Bruh,
put it
like
just above Act
33%
1.
of this video... 33% of this video is a dementia challenge.
Yeah, and the other 67% is Burger King.
Yes. You know, let's change the title. Dementia Challenge Burger King Edition.
Oh my. Wait. Are we already at Fontaine now?
Wait, I remember loving the crash out. I wouldn't change the place of it, but that was one of the star moments.
The what?
The crash out when he was like, "Why are you gods? You all are just you hate mortals. You hate me. You don't care about me. You don't care about my players." And then he goes and prays to it and shatters all his pride. But then it's like, bruh.
Yeah, no. I think it's kind of Clothar's character that elevates this quest from Burger to huge impact. His character is so good. Loose. Yeah.
I really like the concept of someone who hates the gods like that.
True. Fontaine Act 1 tiered up. Wait, but Fontaine Act 1 was kind of nothing. It was just... Oh,
Are you sure?
you're typing this for every act, I assume. No, yeah. Okay, I
No
think we
surprise
have
coming from the Farina profile picture.
a Fontaine laser.
Alright, well, what's next after Kari Bear?
It's Act 1 of Fontaine. And I would put Act 1. It was okay, but like actually the introduction of Farina was so good. But then the what was his name? Vasher or something like that. It was a bit
That was later.
It was a bit off the plot though. It was not. It was not that important for the quest. It was very Fontaine internal.
It kind of felt like that, but it also kind of didn't, because Vaishare is how we found out a very important truth about Fontaine.
That is true. Fontaine Act 5. We're gonna get to that, Haru.
But that's not what happened in Act 1. Act 1 was the introduction, and then Lenny got framed. That was Act 1, right?
Yes. And Act 2 was us solving the situation. but Act 3 and 4 was Maripede, was it not?
Oh no, Maripede.
Like Maripede was not that crazy. Like I have a very positive memory of Fontaine. Like I loved it, but now that I think of it, like what did we even do in Maripede? Why did I like it so much?
Maripede felt like if someone were to give me a plate of chilies, nachos with the salsa, and like they're super good, but then they diluted the salsa and made it 5 times as big, and then gave me 5 times as many chips. And I had to eat all of it.
Okay. So I guess if we want to make a compromise, we're gonna have to put it a bit lower.
Every time you say that, a certain song starts playing in my head.
Nice. Wait, but when was the Arlecchino introduction? Act 1 is an excellent setup to the final trial. I kind of agree with that. Although, again, I don't remember that much. Wait, Lini's trial, what was... Oh, Lini's trial was so cool though. Like, the mechanics were so good.
Yeah,
I guess,
I remember thinking like, wait, didn't we just leave Fontaine? Why are we doing this thinking stuff again?
As you mean Samaro.
Actually, this is really fun. Oh wait, yeah, I meant Samaro.
Yeah, I had the same. Because, again, the story doesn't have to be good. Well, the story doesn't have to drive the main plot to be good. Like, the character dynamics, as Haru said, they were so good. They were amazing. Everything it was just so well written.
Yeah, you know a story is well written when you spend hours in a single room, but you're still fucking into it.
Yeah. That's exactly it. So it's gonna go quite high. And my playlist is gonna end pretty soon.
Oh damn. Oh, and also I have huge bias for the Futui, especially at the beginning when I didn't really do much stuff with visions. All I wanted to do was eat Futui lore. Seeing the Traveler finally get mad at Linny for being a Fatui and not telling them, I absolutely love that. That was a step forward. We're treating them more like the enemies that they are, not to be trusted.
True, and I actually, yeah, that was so good. Because I actually felt betrayed at that point for a bit. So it had a huge impact on me. But they put it in the almost there. Are we Fontaine lasers?
Are we Fontaine lasers? I'd put it in, like, very high on had a huge impact.
Okay. I guess right below Inazuma. And let's just put Act 2 there as well, because I don't really remember I don't remember what was the distinction between the two. Act 3 is
Act
looking
2
for
was
child.
where look Act 2 is where the child cutscene happened. Act 2, the child cutscene, holy fuck shit. One of the coolest moments in the entire game. Period.
Wait. Act 2 is the one where Nobita tells us that he's the dragon.
Oh damn.
I'm gonna put it in the almost there, but not quite there.
Also, we met Arlecchino in Act 2, if I remember correctly. Because it was like the first.
Put it higher. Okay, it's gonna go above. Above will be very nice.
Okay.
Or
The reason I suspect we met her then is because Arlecchino is at the thumbnail of the thing. Yep, she's at the thumbnail. So we met her. Then her introduction was so cool, but it gets even better at the next one when she starts to press Farina. It felt like all of my feelings toward Farina and how it seemed like she's doing absolutely nothing about the disaster that's coming was represented through Arlecchino.
Yeah, I actually felt so distressed in that moment because I did not know how I would solve the situation. She was just so powerless.
Yeah, she continued to act like she had power.
Yeah, and it got me worried as well.
And then Arlecchino hits her with the, "Oh, you're doing all this work and research? Can we see it?" And Farina's like, shaking scared cat emoji.
No, see, the difference between... Yeah, shaking scared. The difference between Sumeru and Fontaine is that if you look in the tier list, Sumeru has 2 at the very top and 3 in the middle. Fontaine is gonna have all of them very, very high. Perhaps even at the very uttermost top. Right?
Oh, are you asking me?
No, I'm just... We should decide about where we are gonna put the 3 and 4.
I'm okay with 3 staying there because of how explosive it was. For 4, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Cataclysm's quickening.
Okay. Act 4 was more Meripede, learning about Risley's arc. Oh, okay. So like, was that the one where we spent 10,000 years in jail? That's
no, that was definitely the worst one of Fontaine.
It's definitely my least favorite. But the cutscenes were really cool. Also, I forgot which one it happened, but the cutscene where all the mechs were... Okay, that was Versailles. All the mechs were attacking, and Cloren made her first appearance. The best fighter in the entire game.
You think so? What about...
Yes.
What about... I don't know, what about... I actually cannot name a better fighter. He's actually a good fighter.
Child's a good fighter. Shenji's a good fighter.
True. It's debatable.
Ayaka.
Kazuha is good.
But Cloren, though, with her zippy zap around. You've seen her trailer? You've seen her trailer.
Yeah.
She is. Did you hear that?
What about Skirk? Yeah, I did.
Well, Skirk, no. Cloren's way cooler. Way cooler.
Skirk appeared in the Act 5, and we're gonna put Act 5 very high, trust me.
Oh, when Skirk appeared, I didn't really feel anything for it. Because it was like, mystery person shows up and then leaves.
Did you not watch the trailer? No. Kirk got me so high. That was on par with the Descender moment. It was on par with that. So yeah, let's put... I closed it! By accident.
What did you close?
I wanted to go to a different tab and I pressed X. X. By accident?
Oh, do Control T.
Control T.
Or Shift Control T. It's either Control T or Shift Control T.
Oh my god, save it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that actually saved me.
Oh my gosh. I was sitting there like watching the stream, like, is it gonna reset?
I'm such a bimbo. Okay, so Act 4 kind of goes...
You're smart.
Yeah, sure. It's like the middle of the burger is Act 4 and Act 5. Act 5 is arguably above everything. Oh, and we lost Act 5 of Sumeru. I'm just gonna import this again.
Alright, are we finally talking about Act 5 now?
Yes.
Okay, first thing right off the gate. The reveal that this was all a ploy to fool the fucking Heavenly Principles immediately gave Focalors a million aura, and we just met her.
It was so good. Like, everything tied together, and the reveal that spontaneous were not humans. There's actually so much cool stuff that I feel like I'm forgetting half of it.
The same. That Focalors cutscene. Yeah, 20 minutes of peak. 20 minutes of absolute peak. 20 minutes of recontextualization as, what do you call it, prime example
Textbook.
Paragon. Parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
The trial with Farina.
Oh my
getting
god.
absolutely destroyed by her people. That has to be one of my favorite parts in the entire story. Like, actually, you know what? Yes, that's my favorite part in the entire story when it comes to like long arcs. And the arrival was so explosive. Do you remember what happened in the beginning?
Yeah, we pranked her.
Oh yes, we did a late epic prank while she was sitting there trusting us with her, oh well, about to trust us with her secret. It looked like it was like, oh my gosh, should we tell them? And then meanwhile, we were pranking her the entire time. It was a late epic prank. Hashtag fooled.
Exactly. That's why I made a special tier for Fontaine Act 5.
W. We took her down. Chad, that was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, argument takedowns you've ever seen. Like there's Child fighting all those robots, but then there's Farina getting absolutely bodied by the entire cast. Bro, when Cloren showed up, like, are you sure you want to defy the court?
Yeah. No, wait, that's actually so true. Everything, yeah. Just every part of this quest was absolute, like, cake. It was amazing.
Absolute cake. Yes, it was Farina's... What's her cake called? Does it have a name?
I don't know. Haru will know.
Haru, what's the cake?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Maverick, have fun.
Yes, have fun, Maverick, and don't kill Eder, that's my job.
Okay.
It deserves its own tier.
Yeah, the music also makes me so emotional. I feel like listening to the music back from the quests make me more emotional than the quests did themselves. Like, that's definitely the case with Fontaine.
Meanwhile, the first time I heard the Fontaine day and night themes or anything from the story was later when I started listening to a bunch of them.
No, you actually, the fact that you're not listening to in-game music ever is a crime, and I'm not gonna forgive you for that either, ever.
That reminds me of Dragon Ball. I will never forgive you!
Yes, that's how it is. But what follows Act 5? Bedtime
Your
story.
mom.
Okay, come on.
Bedtime story! Bedtime story, let's go! Let's go. Okay, bedtime story was such a good quest that I started calling all Dane Sleep quests, like subconsciously, bedtime stories. I'm sitting there like,
Oh.
when's the next bedtime story? When's the next bedtime story? Space and Time for You was not as good as Bedtime Story.
Wait, I should throw you into the primordial sea water. Actually, yes. I'm gonna, and then he's gonna become the Oceanid, and he's gonna have no choice but to listen to Fontaine music all the time because other parts of the Oceanid are gonna want to listen to it as well. Genius.
Why are you guys trying to concoct the hell for me?
It's called Let Afosalo. Yes, I speak French. Pour la justice.
Why was that so good though?
Because I speak French. You didn't know?
I didn't know this, but now I know, and now I know you can make a very nice sounding accent.
I was actually lying. I don't speak French, but I was on an exchange in France a few years ago, and it was interesting. I guess I have a decent feeling for the language.
Did you highly suspect I would believe that lie? Because to me, you're like the upper echelon of student.
Yeah, I found it quite likely that you would believe it. It's a shame I only speak two languages.
Nerd.
What do you mean nerd? I know people who speak like 5, and I feel so inferior to them. Oui, cigarettes. Cigarettes. I will smoke a cigarette.
Kids. Don't smoke, Hannah. Remember, if you smoke, I slap you.
Well, a good thing Maverick has left the chat, because he would get upset. Hannah, we know you're secretly from Fontaine. Why do you like throwing allegations at me so much? Like, first it's being an AI, now it's being from Fontaine. Like, hello?
Hannah GPT is pregnant from Fontaine.
It's... what? Fontaine is full of steam power because they couldn't get permission to fill it with cigarette smoke.
I don't like you for saying that because I know Cloran wouldn't like you for saying that.
Fontaine has AI. Oh, wait, what kind of AI? Oh, you mean the mechas?
The mechas?
Okay, but that's not generative AI. It's different. People just have to stop confusing the two.
Haru says she has access to forbidden knowledge.
Okay. That's ominous, but then you know that you made a lie. I am not actually from Fontaine. If I'm from Genshin Impact, then I'm from Sumeru, obviously.
You and Michu both.
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia has so many inspirations in Sumeru too.
Oh, so Indonesia is inspired by Sumeru.
Yes, actually.
That's cool.
Just like how France is inspired by Fontaine.
Oh right, yeah. That's why I was so happy to go on the exchange last time to France.
Eder, don't get it twisted. She's smoking because she isn't smoking.
Okay.
Also, we're talking about. Oh wait, we were talking about bedtime story. First off, it's a crime that they didn't show us the fight between Dainsleif and Lumine. Like, what about the fight is so revealing to the lore that you gotta hide it, like you just got caught in the bathroom stalls?
Yes. Wait, sorry, I was not keeping track, that's my bad.
I said, what about that fight was so lore revealing that they skipped it?
About
It
which
literally
one?
went from Lumine versus Dainsleif because it was such an aura
Oh yeah,
approach. And we skip, and Dainsleif is like, "Oh yeah, I got my ass kicked."
that's Ether versus Dainsleif though.
Are you assuming my traveler?
No, I just know which is the correct traveler. Oh my god, my Spotify is pausing because I have so much noise in my mic.
Bruh. But other than the crime, the quest was really fun. But you want to know another crime? But we're actually going to forgive them for this crime. We're going to love them for this crime, actually. We're going to give them a hug for this crime because how they met, they had Traveler and Lumine meet and have a conversation together. But then they were
They
gonna like
deleted it.
touch. Oh yeah, I was gonna get to that. But they were gonna like touch and it didn't win through. And then at the end, they were like, so yeah, you're gonna forget all of this?
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like...
It was a tiny bit underwhelming for me in some parts.
Some parts, yeah, I agree. Some parts, except I only have very surface memory of it. It's very foggy.
Yeah, so
Of
it
the
had
blurring parts.
it had quite an impact. Honestly, was there anything that lore important there? Not really. I think it goes.
Still had it.
I think it goes bottom of huge impact.
I
Or
agree
does
with
it go
that, yeah.
or top of burger? Skipping the fight scene. Yeah, it's a crime. Actually, it's going top burger because it's missing the fight scene.
Sure.
Okay, and now we are actually
Surrounding
catching up
area,
with
I like
music.
it.
Yeah. Okay, Natlan Act 1. Was that already the Capitano fight?
No. Okay, Act 1 was the... Act 1 was we meet Kachina, and we're like we go to the tournament, and we have the best tournament arc I've ever experienced, other than the Tournament of Power.
It was decent. It was pretty good.
It was so fun. It was like playing a fun event that was also for the Archon quest, except all of them were connected.
But exactly, having the... It was kind of like an event, which is why it doesn't really fit that much in an Archon quest.
What? But okay, I completely disagree. It fit perfectly because we're literally having a tournament arc. We are having fun yet high stakes competition with each other because the winner goes to war.
It's
And we got to play as Kachina and Molani.
the way I said it was fun yet high stakes. It sounds so ChatGPT, bro.
No, ain't no way you compared me to that. Okay.
It was
Wow.
fun yet high stakes.
But that's
It
what
was
I'm
not just
saying.
fun.
That's what I'm saying.
It was also high stakes.
No. Never say that again. Never say that again.
The tournament arc was so good. Katrina was so well written, but somehow overlooked. I actually liked Katrina a lot upon the first meeting, yeah. And just meeting the tribes, yeah, I agree with that. And I agree with Dark Mage as well. When you said it was fun, it was well done. You teared up at Katrina and Molani fight. I was quite emotional at that as well. Although I remember that some game mechanics did not work for me, so I was so confused in the arena. It just didn't work.
Oh no! I
But
didn't
it's
even know
going
that
pretty
could
high.
happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I put it in made me tear up because when I saw that in the
What?
trailer, the trailer, when I saw the tournament arc in the trailer, I was like, "Holy fucking shit! We are doing this! We are actually having a tournament arc in Genshin Impact. This is happening. This is actually happening. This is actually happening." And it happened. It was so fucking good. It was so fun. It felt like in a shonen. Like Dragon Ball, a Tournament of Power, except not even that high stakes, because Tournament of Power you get erased, but that's a little higher than going to war.
So it seems like you and Haru both teared up, while me and Ether were a bit unimpressed.
Seems like it. Also, remember, not physically teared up,
Archon has a
metaphorically teared up.
Gurren Lagann reference, Mass Rated High. I've heard of that. Isn't it like the anime where they live under the ground? Mass Rated
And
High.
enter response in 30 seconds or 3 business days.
So we put it it's hard because I would put it in the huge impact tier, but you would put it in the made me tear up. So if we take the average, it should be almost there.
Alright.
What about Act 2? What happened in Act 2?
Oh, what happened in Act 2? Oh, let me tell you what happened in Act 2. The best cutscene in the entire fucking game. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone here knows what I'm talking about. Your soul knows, your mind knows, your heart knows. When they gave us the treat of the century with that 3-minute fight between Malvika and Capitano. Bro, and I remember when I first saw like the part when like it like slipped to the cutscene and Malvika were standing there and like Archon, it's the Fatui. I damn near sat up in my chair. Also, that was the introduction of Capitano, and what a fucking explosive introduction!
I felt like Act 2 was so good that it made the Act 3 feel a bit plain. Because it was so poignant to... Well, we had the war, but the war was a bit... It was very good. It's hard to say because I'm not that crazy about Natlan, but from what everyone is talking about, it seems that it's very high, and it's actually just speak, and I just didn't like it because it's not my vibe. Is that possible?
Well, of course it is. It depends on what you like in stories. So maybe you got absolutely fed in Sumeru, but kind of starved in some things in Natlan, you know?
I got so far in Sumeru and Fontaine, and in Atlantia I missed so... I love the lore, though. There is so much lore in Dranova. But I think that Malvika's character is what made my impression much worse about Natlan.
That's understandable.
Yep, correct. If you say yep, correct, then I don't really know what you're referring to because there's so much delay.
True. Because, like, Malvika's the first Archon that we got that felt genuinely subpar in quality.
Yeah, and since it's the Archon and it's the Archon quest, then this must definitely lower the rank.
Yeah, aren't you, isn't she supposed to be the person we're most excited to see? The goddess of
Yeah.
fire, who's had so much fan art pre-made of her, because we never seen her.
Yeah. So Act 2 would maybe even go to the tear up, but it was not that emotional, so it didn't really made me tear up. But it was peak. It was
Bro,
the
I
shonen
focus so
battle
much on.
anime. Hello, dear Daniel.
He's completely right on that. Oh, what's up, dear Daniel? You're absolutely welcome here with brownies and eggnog.
And chocolate. And
Yeah,
only
and
the
you can
good
put the
kind of
chocolate on the
burgers.
brownies.
Yeah, you can also put it on plain rice if that makes it taste better.
Well, whatever floats your boat. What are you ranking?
The Archon quests. Every single act from every single nation. We get kind of confused because it turns out we don't remember much, but it's becoming quite an artwork.
Yeah, eggnog from Christmas. You know what's the worst crime in the entire world? The fact that eggnog is seasonal. How dare they? The best drink in the entire world and it's seasonal? What do you... It's 2026, come on. Surely we're not limited by seasonal constraints anymore, right?
I've never had eggnog.
I will literally feed you eggnog, forcefully.
What even is it made of? Is it made of egg? And nog?
Oh my gosh, she got it, guys! She's so smart! Oh, okay, I don't know about the egg part, but the nog is like a plant that grows seasonally because we humans are stupid and we suck. But it's also mixed with like milk and cinnamon. It's made to be very not very, but thick to a very good amount, and it slips down your throat like a slow symphony of cinnamon heaven. Cold.
That is, it's quite. Is it like liquid ice cream?
No,
Oh,
it is closer to it's like a tier between a smoothie and a regular drink.
that's pretty cool. I would just like a full-on smoothie though. I liked Act 3, but didn't really like the Chaska part. What is the Chaska part? Oh, where the sister died? Or the, like, her being the negotiator or whatever. I actually, like, I don't have a single Natlan character that's well written. I think the reason why I didn't like Natlan is because like 70% of why I like any story is because of the character writing, and the character writing in Natlan sucked. Like, there was not a single character that actually had a believable personality. Like, Jessica, what is she even about? She's just like the negotiator, and then she's so angry and has so much like built up emotion and stress, and it just doesn't work. And Mabuika is so it's just, yeah, I cannot like Natlan because of the characters. None of them are good.
I completely side with you on my girl Chaska, because even though I like seeing her kick ass in game and in game, like, bruh, in lore and in gameplay, as a character, she is not interesting to watch her speak, to say anything. Like, can she say anything ever that makes me go, or whoa?
Yeah, she brushed off her sister's death. I didn't really notice that, but yeah, that's also that's like, it doesn't surprise me. It is poorly written. That's why I have such a problem putting Natlan high up, because the action can be top tier, but if the characters are not there, then I just feel nothing, and that's what happened for Act. It was everything was a bit diluted because there was the lack of character. You prefer Chaska's sister more? I kind of do as well.
I hear quite a bit of people saying that they wanted her to be playable. Shaska speaks with more action than words. Alright, can she do more though? Can she do more, please? Do more things?
Yeah.
She did her story quest. I liked her story quest.
Wait, Daniel, you said you find whose channel? My channel? You know that I make music. Or are you talking about Quake Upper's channel?
Same. I too wish there was more peacekeeping.
Exactly. Oh, Peacekeeper is her title. So Act
Right.
3, it's
Okay, we were very
can we burger
distracted
it?
from Act 3.
Can we burger it? I'm gonna burger it. I'm gonna sandwich it. I'm gonna sandwich it between the other acts from the burger tier. You love the war. True. Wait, what? Wait, what even was in Act 3? Was that the war act or?
That's what I was trying to get to.
We
We didn't
did.
really talk about it,
We
but
just
Act 3 is when we were discussing, investigating the captain with Sitlali and trying to find out where Orun was, and then the whole thing with the captain and Malvika arguing about what to do.
that was actually kind of chill. Actually, that was some decent characterization. So perhaps I would put it. Sure, it can be. Is it higher than Sumeru 3? It's next to Sumeru 3.
Yes, the angel who said the most interesting thing about the
Oh.
elements ever.
Am I on the wrong channel? What do you mean? Like this? We've talked on Discord, Daniel. You asked me yesterday which music I was listening to. You're on the right channel. But I thought you knew I make music.
Yes, in fact, have you heard the Dormant Port theme?
Probably yes, and it doesn't need more views. It's not that good. But now on to Act 4.
War. All the way to
It
the top,
was-
all the way to the top, all the way, elevate.
Actually, you
Revelation.
think so?
In fact,
This
it
act
gets
wasn't
its
that
own,
good. Yeah,
it
that's
gets its own thing. It gets its own ranking, and it goes above Fontaine.
no shot.
Yes, shot.
No shot. I just I did not have the emotional investment. I was lacking so much emotional investment in Atlan.
Not even in the war part.
It was good, but all I did was trying to look at the numbers and try to feel bad.
Trying, damn.
It was it's a sign a story is bad when I see something happen and then I have to I see the way that I want it to be and then I have to imagine it in my head as if it was a bit different to actually make it for the best experience I want to have. That's what Natlan was to me.
I can see how that would be a very sour experience. It's kind of like me when I'm chatting with bots and I feel like I'm trying to hold their hand throughout the entire story if they're
Yeah.
not doing anything themselves.
Good point, yeah. And the crowd goes mild. Oh, like wild. Wow. Since when do I like puns? You always get so upset when I make a pun. And now it's you.
How is this a pun?
The crowd goes mild. It's you change the letter from W to M.
Is that a pun? Is
Which is a pun.
What? Oh. Well, I suppose that one gets special treatment then.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it as a pun.
See that's so funny. Act 4 goes high though. Actually, I think Natlan was just so packed. It was so packed that it's hard to say that it was bad. even though it was definitely not as good as Fontaine, but it is it recency bias, but it's hard to put it lower than Fontaine. Like it's damn.
Okay, what about the scene when Malvika punched the reality in the face?
The what?
Oh yeah,
The fake sky
earlier
reveal.
you mentioned it. Remember when Malvika punched the fake sky in the face?
That's true, but again, it was very, very interesting. But I don't. Nathan does not make me feel the same kind of warmth that Fontaine does or Sumero. It might just be like affected by my real life. I don't know, because I didn't have that much time to play, and I had some turbulences, but I don't know. I guess
How's that hole
I
still
guess you
there?
win me over.
What do you mean? I win you
What?
over.
And the
Oh,
hole is still there.
Also, to try and win you over even more, the scene when the 6 heroes came together and Malvika powered up.
Bro, that was that was so cliche. It like it had no effect on me. I was just like, I was trying to feel something, but I didn't. Like I was trying so hard to feel something because I saw how epic it's tried to be, but it just didn't make me feel anything.
Holy shit, we're so different on that. Because meanwhile, I replayed that scene so many times after, like the morning after. And also, I like to listen to the song from that cutscene.
That song is just as cliche.
Bruh. Not the song, too.
No, it's actually so like if I was doing this tier list alone, Nathan would be way lower. But since you're here and I guess the chat is kind of persuading me. You can see the shattered moon in Nathan's sky. Okay, you know what? Because of that, Act 4 can get. It's gonna get the middle of almost there. That's the highest I can bargain it.
All right, I'm okay with that.
I did actually
Also,
like
speaking
Act
of
5 a lot.
One of the reasons why I liked the Sky getting punched scene so much is because it was when I thought of this idea of how a story can make a super impactful scene by metaphorically destroying what we thought was the sky, but is actually leading to something way bigger, and we only get a glimpse of it. It's like the story itself got so intense that it started to break its own structure, and we started to see things from the future.
Yeah. It was amazing. But as Haru said, it's almost there. Because it was just a bit unclear, and Mavuika was supposed to die and then she didn't die. And it was all a bit weird, and I feel like the final part where everyone was negotiating, it was so like Deus Ex Machina. We just didn't want Mavuika to die, and it was just so whatever. Like if Renova did not happen, then Act 5 would be a flop. But since there was Renova and Renova was done so well, it's gonna go almost there.
Oh, we're talking about 5.3 now?
Yes.
Right, I agree with what you said. Because when it seemed like the act wasn't over and we're like, oh, we're finally getting the Capitano part, and then it was like, Malvika, alright, so I'm gonna pay the price. I'm gonna go die now, because that's the price. But the reason why I forgot most of it except for the cutscene is because just like you, it was so whatever. At that point, I didn't really believe that Malvika was going to die, but I felt that even if she did, I wouldn't really care.
Exactly. I mean, she would be definitely a better character if she died. She was the perfect character to kill. I'm
She
totally
thinks you are
serious.
off dead.
Also,
That's
also
so mean, but I agree.
the chat messages. One arrives in a country where the people actually like Traveler, and she doesn't like it. She likes it when I try to ask her. Wait, that's a word salad. Badumch. What? I don't
He's
get it.
making a he's making a wanted pun.
Okay, if it's a pun, then it's kind of funny. When the nation of Pyro does not make you feel warmth. It definitely was like that to me. It's it pains me to see all of the Natlan acts in like the highest tiers because I don't feel that much, but apparently you guys are just, I don't know, you guys are smarter or whatever.
Bro, don't say that.
I really loved the Renova encounter, and I love the battle with Shikwato. Capitanos that made me cry, but while it was emotional, it felt a little we can't kill off the Archon. That's how it did feel. It was a bit weird. I don't know. I mean, you're like it was just so much happening in Atlan that you can just keep bringing up the good points, and that eventually does bring up the ranking pretty high. Oh, I think another thing that made it a bit worse for me is because we could not have the voice actors for like the first two acts. That actually made me that actually made me feel a bit I liked it less because of that.
The same, but only a little less because I'm used to watching Japanese things with sub, so I just changed it to Japanese for a while.
Same, but it was just not that good. It's a bit of a... But what do you mean that Renova was the last minute addition? Because we had like the Renova X Shabalanka thing in the Act 1 and 2. So it did feel quite pre-planned. Yeah, Mavika, I just stand by the point that Mavika should have died instead.
That's a new point to me today, but I'll stand by it as well. I would have loved to see that.
Okay.
And also, some opinions I had about 5.3 is, while the finale of Natlin didn't hit as hard as I was hoping it would, the reason why I was so hyped for it was because it had the best trailer in the entire series. The entire series, that Archon Quest, had the best fucking trailer. But what do you think of the trailer?
I don't remember the trailer.
Well, damn.
Actually, I have to go to the bathroom right now. I'm gonna try to be very fast. You should track the chat. Answer the editor's message. See ya.
Alright, see ya. She gone? Alright, so I'm not gonna answer Edder's thing. Well, I meant more like Capitano stepping in, but oh yeah, I felt like that too. Because Capitano had such a huge presence in the story, and when he appeared in the 5.3, you'd think that he'd do more than that, like, dream scene where it's like, oh, my soldiers, I'll come to you. Or maybe that was somewhere else. But still, he was in the poster. But we haven't seen him all Archon Quest. Bro was MIA. I can hear myself. And then he comes back for the last 20 minutes and sacrifices himself. It would have been way better if Capitano made more appearances. Maybe even helped us with the fight. Why didn't he do that? Isn't he good in the Night Kingdom? Why didn't he help us in the fight? Waiting for the delay to catch up so I can read more of you guys' responses. Or maybe there's no reason to wait. What did you guys think of? Oh, well, there would be a reason to wait for that too. Never mind. Oh, is she back?
Okay, I'm back.
He was in the war arc, but why didn't he help us fight Zerquaddle? Isn't he good in the Night Kingdom? What do you think, Hannah?
Why Capitano didn't fight?
And why didn't he?
I have no idea. Wasn't it because he had a different plan? It's still kind of fun that he just didn't want to cooperate, though.
He joined hands with us at the end of that other war, though. I don't remember why he
Google.
did it, though. Alright. Waiting for the stream to catch up.
How do you spell Chiquato?
Yes, I believe Capitano will come back too, because so I can pull him. Except unless his kit is not that cool. But please tell me he flies, please.
I just... How did I just spell it?
I'm sure Google will do it for you.
He had a different plan. Was that like the only thing?
Maybe that person read it.
Rebel gods.
Well, your stream's super delayed.
Sorry. I'm gonna try to fix it next time.
He had a different plan than Malvuika.
I guess he just had a different plan. I don't know. Also, we forgot the interlude quest, which was raw rice with...
Which will go straight
raw
into
rice grains.
Straight into raw rice grains.
Because... Wait, wasn't that just... We didn't have an Archon quest for entire patch. So we just had Capitano taking his mask off, but not showing it to us. It was another Dainsley versus sibling moment.
Another crime.
I almost want to put it in here just for the meme.
In where? What do you mean?
the worst.
The worst. Nah, I had some moments that I don't remember, but I don't remember absolutely hating it. Or
that's
or
also
thinking,
true.
oh wow,
Yeah, it was a fake Capitano face reveal. But did you hate it? Like, while you played it, were you like, I want to stop playing? I don't think so. I still liked it.
I'll be right back.
I don't think that was... Okay. The only thing that Malvuika and Traveler was that Malvuika and Traveler were the only ones pretty much immune to the Abyss. True. I remember now. Because that's why Paimon was unable to go as well. Or that Paimon is immune too. I guess she's just not that strong. But yeah, I remember that. I guess that makes sense. The interlude... I don't think I'm gonna put interlude in the worst tier because I don't think anyone actively hated playing through it. And that's true for every quest. I don't think anything is gonna go into the worst. Yeah, exactly. I just... Like, the only reason why I am inclined to put it so far down is because I want to even out Natlan, because I feel the Natlan is too high. It's too high for my liking. So I want something to even it out.
What did I miss?
It was similar in quality to the Prelude for Inazuma. Which is why I think it's okay if we put it in the same tier. It was nothing but kind of boring. Okay, yeah, it's gonna go to the second lowest tier.
Yes. Uh, like you said earlier about how you didn't dislike it, I didn't dislike it either, but it was like eating a bowl of white rice with some chicken in it because Eon-san.
Okay, but again, I don't really like any Atlan characters, except from Renova. So, and kind of Zitlali
I might
and
agree with
Capitano.
you on how the Natlan characters aren't as well written because all of the reasons why I like a lot of the Natlan characters are very like fun based. Like I like seeing them on the screen interact with things, and I like the concept of their characters. But did Eon-san ever have a moment where I'm like, wow, that's such a good writing moment? You guys didn't know. She felt like they took Planet Fitness and turned it into a girl, and I love her.
I honestly don't care that much about it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you made a good point. We're just a bit different. Yeah, Dark Mage, your Capitano answer has been questioned. Fuck. Your answer your Capitano question has been answered. It is that Capitano is not immune to the abyss. That's the problem.
Oh.
Is space and time for you?
Alright.
We're gonna do it in a second.
Yeah, but before we do that, I'm gonna go do dishes before Dad shoots me.
Dishes? I mean, I can just finish the tier list without you, because doing the dishes is gonna take you probably 20 minutes.
No, don't worry. There's only a few of them. There's like a cup and a bowl and a
Okay, then we're gonna do
bowl.
we're gonna do up until not cry, and then you come back. Okay.
That means I would miss the Inefa one.
Okay, I'm gonna wait another one until you come back.
Alright, I'm okay with missing space and time for you, because I
Okay.
don't know anymore.
Well,
Okay. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah. Poor YouTube viewers. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, people in the chat. He can get a bit loud. You know, I was thinking of buying that thing that dogs have against barking. The problem is they don't come in human size, so yeah. A bit unfortunate. So yeah, Nathan is quite high. I wanted to make another point about why Nathan might be too high for me, and that is because I said at the beginning of the stream that we should rank them based on the history of the game. And of course, in the 5.x patches, the standard is higher. We are expected to get more lore, and just because we got more lore from the quests, that doesn't mean that the quest is better. Like, we should I feel like all of the points that we raise about the story being good is just about there being a lot of lore, and that should that have an actual effect, because there is a huge amount of just bad story writing that we're overlooking. That should be better, especially in this time, in 2025. But I guess we can leave it at that. Like, it was not that bad. So we can do the space and time for you. That was before paralogism. So what happened in space and time for you is... Oh, that was the girl, Dear Death or something like that. I forgot her name. But I did like the quest a lot. That was after paralogism. You think? It's possible. Okay, I'm gonna do parallel. Actually, I can check it with one click of a button. Okay, 2 clicks. Oh, right, because canonically, parallelism is supposed to happen before. Oh. No, what? Oh, these are interludes. They're just like not timed. Because I thought that in the like Genshin has this new thing about the story progression and parallelism is quite early. You put in the huge impact. That's about the you're talking about space and time for you, right? It did have a huge impact for me. With how crowded it is, I feel like we have put so many things so high up that the huge impact doesn't feel that impactful, even though it's supposed to be. But I guess it's just a good game. So we're not expecting a bell curve, even though we kind of have one right now. But yeah, it should be a bell curve with a stronger like upper part. Other than much, it's just how much you like derate death. Yeah, she was quite cool. I mean, I was just really happy to interact with a Conrion. That was so cool. So I would definitely put it if I can find it now. Where did I put it? It's this one, I think. I'm gonna put it. Huge impact. It's no, cause like look at this. How is Fontaine Act 1 so low? Cause wasn't it like really good? I'm gonna put it right below Leo 3. I think that's okay. And now we have to wait. We have to stall at paralogism for a very long time until Dark Mage comes back. So what was about paralogism? I noticed everybody was really excited about it. I was as well. The quest itself was also really good. Oh, right. That quest is also without the English voices, right? That made me a bit sad because I remember I was so excited to see like Albedo and all of those people's voices in game, and then I just played in Japanese. So I was slightly bit disappointed in that. The quest assumes several years worth of events. Exactly, that was kind of annoying because if I was not into lore and didn't watch videos about the Albedo event in 1.1 or something like that, then I would have no idea what is going on. But luckily I did. Because I started playing only after Inazuma. Don't know where to put it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I guess it's that problem of, like, as the game evolves with time, the standard goes higher and it's expected to be written better and it's expected to have more stuff happening and more lore happening. But that doesn't mean that every quest is going to be better than the previous one. Well, it depends on how you choose your criteria. But the paralogism itself, based on everything that's happened before, it was really nice. It was really refreshing. But it's not like, it's definitely not the almost art tier. I feel like we have we have overcrowded the almost there tier because it has like 55 Natlan acts inside of it, which I don't even know how that happened because I don't really like any of them. But I guess you guys convinced me. There's Albedo's trial. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh wait, that was kind of interesting. That was kind of creepy, but it felt a bit small in comparison because it was just happening about Mondstadt. It didn't feel like it had as much of an effect on the entirety of Tivat as Natlan did. Yeah, the drink creation did not have much impact. Although I did really like it. My voice is getting so sore, oh my god.
Guess who's back?
Oh my god, we have actually not even finished doing the paralogism. My voice is so sore. That's what happens when an introvert tries to live stream. And I literally went out with a friend earlier today. It's like my voice is...
Don't
the burger
worry,
because...
when we call later, I don't mind you sounding like a frog.
I would not like that. The boys are back in town. Da da da. I like that song. My dad used to play it in his car all the time.
See, Hannah, this is an action of a good example person that I'm doing right now for you.
You're hydrating. I hydrated as well,
Yes.
but like my voice muscles, I can feel them. I don't know. It's gonna get me more stamina for speaking in the future, I guess. I'm just gonna put it top of the burger as Hara suggested because it's easier to let others make choices in your stead than to make them on your own. So I'm just gonna do what you say. And now,
Alright then.
we can go to the Inafa quest.
The one we played together.
Yeah. Why does Stark mate sound like hamster drinking from a boss? That's so good. It's because he's a hamster. He's a hamster.
I am way more powerful than a hamster. Also, I was trying to think of what that could sound like, and I don't really know.
It's like they have those bottles that they have to put their tongue in, and it makes like a clicking sound, so that they get the water into their mouth.
Wait.
I made a very poor job explaining. It doesn't matter. Let's do the preludes to not cry.
What did we think of it? Oh, the Fatui stuff, and it was so fucking fun.
It was. I remember the voice acting moment where like voice acting was very. It was very bland, but the NPC model was going crazy.
What was that moment?
It's like in the memes everywhere. When the guy is like you kidnapped my daughter, and like the voice acting is you kidnapped my daughter, and the voice actor model, the NPC model is just going crazy and making like huge hands gestures. It's so incongruent. It's very fun. Never Quest was amazing. I loved it, especially how she killed those Fatui. I don't know where to put it either. It's just I feel like everything recently has been just made very well. But I loved the Innova Quest in terms of graphics and design. It was very good. And I also just liked Inafa. That is how a prelude should be done. It was very good.
Completely agree. This was the first prelude that I actually felt like was another Archon quest, like another parallelogram or something.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it in the huge impact as Har suggested. Where though?
Huge impact?
Wait, actually no, it's stuff of the burger. No, because I liked paralogism better. I'm gonna disagree with you, Haru. I'm gonna put it because like look at Sumeru, like the crisp and juicy genius of Sumeru. It's getting like look how far down it is. Sumeru should not be this far down.
Hannah was drooling as she said that.
I was drooling.
Also, something I wanted to mention about not the parallelogram, Anepha's quest is at the end, and I only realized this after I looked into Anepha for vision reasons, but the way she got out of her curse was so cool. She was sitting there grabbing these memories and searching, even though it was destroying her. But then she finds that one thing, and then she starts grabbing all of them, and the system, which has been like taunting her this entire time, starts to die from how overloaded it was being. And then the visuals of that, Hannah was super right on it. The way they did the water in the red rain really stuck out to me.
Exactly. And that's why I'm realizing that the burger tier is actually still cinema.
POV, you're trying to make a kind of mid-high tier, but you're ranking Genshin Impact.
Yeah, that's when you realize that actually a lot of the stories in this game are just very good. Should you move on to... Wait, I should change music.
You want to go to the da 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 da?
Yes, that one.
Yo, Catherine.
On
If I
R
were
plus.
a Genshin person thing, I would avoid her.
Wait, I think the huge impact tier is a completely different category and should be put to the side rather than between that. Why are you making this 3-dimensional? What? I guess. I mean, obviously, it's so hard to decide because obviously, a story is made up of so many things. It's made up of characters. It's made up of lore. It's made up of action. It's made up of visuals. It's made up of everything. The writing style, and Dark Mage, can you turn off your mic because it's really loud, or just like...
Don't worry, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Yes, and the music, and music is also part of it. And like all of that together, it cannot be fit into a single line. That's what I wanted to say. All of those elements cannot be fit onto a single line and categorized based of just how well they are done, because it's clearly not like that. And that's why art critic is way more than just good versus bad. It's actually... there's actually no good and no bad. It's just... it is how much you enjoyed it.
Bruh. I was kind of distracted on checking on something when you said that, my bad.
It's okay. I still have 3 whole people who listened, so that's kind of epic.
Alright, so we're doing Naughty Cry Act 1 now.
Thank you,
Now,
Haru.
Naughty Cry feels like it has 10 quadrillion acts. So what happened in Act 1?
I honestly don't really remember. Act 1 was just... I don't know, because we didn't even know about Rory at that point.
Right. Okay, Act 1, we got to Nodcry, we met Syndrome and all the characters who were there, including Dory.
Yeah, that's when we thought that Sandrone would be the main antagonist.
I was hoping she'd be, man, woman, and child, they all do the same. But then
You
she
remember?
kind of
Of
gave
course
up
you
the
remember.
thing. But that was later.
Wait, how do you like more Fontaine or Notcry?
Nodcry.
Freshman Science and the Fatui. It was not bad. It was, I think it was about as good as Sumeru. Like the Sumeru in between patches. It's like top of the burger.
I did really like the beef that Lauma had with the Fatui. Wait, wasn't that the act that we first got introduced to Nefer in Yehoda?
That as well. Oh yeah, and
Wait,
and
we
Yehoda.
infiltrated the Kuvaki.
Yeah, I actually kind of did not. I was not that amazed by Yehoda's character. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I wasn't amazed by it in a writing standpoint, but I did find her very fun. But that's also kind of like if I wanted a Mexican meal and I had a taco and nachos and then a hot dog. Cause like Yehoda's story felt like going to the Kawaki thing, it felt like more of a comedy thing, a lighthearted thing, than it was, which soured the whole excitement I had for infiltrating an entire Fatui base. It felt very unserious.
It did. It didn't feel like that much was at stake. Plus, Act 1 ended with the reveal of the moon stuff. That was very cool. Better than paralogism. Now I have to remember which one is paralogism because there are approximately 6 icons that look exactly the same, and I don't know which one of them is paralogism. I'm just gonna put, oh yeah, paralogism is the Mondstadt one. I'm gonna put it like the very top of the burger. But then Act 2 was where we were.
Where we were. If I were you, I'd put it in somewhere in the bottom of Huge Impact.
It had huge. I think it's definitely above Mondstadt's first act.
Yes.
According to this, that was Act 1. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, but like, bear in mind, I feel like we're a bit recency biased. It was so good, yes, but just look at the tier list. Like, paralogism was very good. Paralogism was very good, and Sumeru Act 3 was very good. So like putting it up here, like all of this is very good, even though it looks to be low on the tier list. It's very good. Condominium introduction. Okay. It did have a huge impact. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the huge impact. It's gonna be twinning with Act 1 of Sumeru. Is that okay?
Sure.
Not her acts are all multiple hours long. Yeah, and that's kind of unfair because when we make arguments about what is better than the other thing, we tend to bring up good things that happened. And if you have a 6-hour act, you're obviously gonna have more things to happen than if you have a 1-hour quest. So it's not kind of unfair to compare all of that. Put Act 1 even higher.
It is. Because the main reason why we gloss over so much of the stuff is because we don't really remember them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, something I wanted to mention is we spent like a very one-sided time with me getting hyped over Natlin and you being like eh. But now that we're in Nodcry and have a chance to talk about Columbia's introduction, things have switched completely.
You didn't like Nodcry. I thought you liked it. You said it was Wasteland.
No, I'm not saying I didn't like Nodcry, but I'm saying that Columbina's introduction didn't really hit anything for me. But also, never say that again. Nodcry is my favorite map in the entire game.
Okay, that's very cool. My exploration is at like 5%. I'm so sorry. You like the cutscene with llama? I don't really know what one it was. Was it with animals? That was cute. So, oh damn. Well, like it's up there with Act 1 of Mondstadt, and that's a very high barrier. And then Act 2 was where we're, which also gets well, it also goes very high.
I didn't really talk about Act 2 much.
Let's just put it next to Fontaine. I think it's next to Fontaine Act 1. I feel like those two are very comparable. Oh, she was bleeding. Oh wait, that one was so cool. That one was also in the teaser, which is quite cool.
Towards the end, like the last few hours of the Act 2, were the really, really good part. But the first parts, aside from like a bunch of character interactions, I didn't like how this sinner was like we were a detective trying to find who he became and killed them, like trying to solve the mystery of why Flynn's is being framed. Because at first it felt like a detour, but then when it's revealed as Rear, okay, that's probably partially because I saw a leak of what he looks like.
Oh.
So I was like, why is this guy playing the fucking hiding, pretending to be people role? He looks like a classic shonen villain who'd go and fucking fight people. And then he did fucking fight us. He fought Sandrone. She appeared and started to fight. I was so hyped for that scene that I knew immediately what was gonna happen when the music started playing.
Yeah, I forgot just how much I enjoyed the Act 2. But I mean, I enjoyed Act 1 of Fontaine a lot as well. Okay, actually, damn. It's so hard.
I wouldn't put it higher than Fontaine.
But it's Act 1 of Fontaine, which is not that crazy. And like, it's rare that the fight was so good, and he was just so strong.
Haru says he's a phenomenal villain.
Yes, he is. He is, and you cannot disagree with that.
Is he though?
Dude, AT Magnetic Cannon just the aura farm. He didn't even aura farm. He was literally gone mad. I don't think that's aura. It was. I think it was as well. It's just. I feel like a bit of a problem that I have with Genshin is I have grown up a lot since I started playing, so I feel like I find things that happen a bit less intriguing than I did in the past. So it doesn't amaze me that
that's not
much.
true.
Unfortunately, it is, because I feel like if I started playing Genshin now, I maybe would not even get through the story, because I would be like, that's kind of mid.
Maybe not with you being grown up, but with your standards of Genshin growing up.
I don't really know, because like it's been 3 years. I've seen a lot as a person, and I've gotten a lot smarter. I don't know. Like I've actually gotten a lot smarter.
Also, can you tell me why you guys think Rear is a phenomenal villain, real quick?
Because he is so unpredictable and so destructive, and the fact that they actually made him look so terrifying by saying that he doesn't have his full power was a very good way of bypassing that problem that the protagonist has to win every time. because in Genshin every time the protagonist has to win. So if you just say that he had less power and actually support this with lore and with visual clues and with foreshadowing, it feels a lot more solid. And he hates splints. Yeah, no, it was really good. The number of belts by Bam. That's also true.
It kind of felt like that for me, but my thing with him is he's split, because on one end I absolutely love seeing him on screen at the time when he was very scary and how he was destructive and unpredictable, like you said. But I love that purely from a I like seeing very cool things standpoint. But when it comes to writing, I saw him like as a very shonen villain. Like, I'm very, very strong, and I'm going to destroy things.
Okay, but Natlan was like... Natlan was just personification of shonen, and you liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't like that he was shonen. That's why I liked seeing him on screen. But when it comes to like complex writing, like the joys I get from Attack on Titan, I didn't have any of that for him.
Okay, but you don't really have much complex writing in Genshin apart from lore.
What about like every single character ever?
Like Genshin's dialogue is not that crazy.
Not their dialogue, but their character stories though, and the concept they come up with them.
Oh, that is true. I mean, he has a very deep history that's connected to the Cataclysm and Khaenri'ah, which that has always been one of my favorite topics in Genshin. He's much more complex, and yeah, he is. I mean, honestly, I've never watched shonen anime, so I actually don't really know.
Well, he's like a bite of food that I really like, but I can also taste that it was supposed to be something else.
Perhaps.
Like some parts of it were supposed to do something.
Okay, I guess I'm happy with Act 2 being where it is then. And we can move into Act 3 and 5. We are missing Act 4.
Reddit. Act 4 is down. Wait, no, it's not. It's just scroll down. It's there now, right?
No, apparently it disappeared.
Wait,
I literally
Act 4 the
I just...
Wait, no, that would be IV. Right?
It's IV, yeah. No, I just made a mistake when I was downloading the icons. I didn't download all of them.
Well, you gonna download it now?
Yeah, I mean, we can start talking about Act 3 because I kind of forgot what happened. And I heard that Eder actually wrote in chat. Oh.
Oh, yes, I remember Act 3, when we were starting to figure out what the hell we're going to do with the sinner running rampant. And, bro, the most glowing part of that... Well, no, there are so many glowing parts. What do I even... The beginning with Varir attacking Columbina, and then the scene with Varir confronting Sandrone, and the fact that for like the first time we're getting like it was like different parts, and all of them were peak. Every time we switched, I was like, all right, more peak, but in a different place.
Wait, so you're telling me that Act 3 and 4 is already Columbina introduction? Or just backstory? No, it's them fighting. Oh, we defeat Varir in Act 4. Oh!
Yes!
That was so good though.
Nefer does 90. Yes, absolutely. River's backstory was Act 4 though.
But yeah, I'm kind of treating them as the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, actually, the ending of Act 4 was a bit silly because it was just the power of friendship all over again, which I know, like, it's a recurring theme in Genshin, but like in the past I would have liked it, but now it's a bit cheap for me because I've read, well, actually, I read a lot of books, and a lot of time it's also just the power of friendship. It's just it's a general problem that people have. So I guess it's okay.
You're completely right about the power of friendship part, because the entire quest, Rerir felt like this unstoppable wall, this like absolute how are we gonna beat him? They drove it home. How in the hell are we going to beat this sinner who has so much power? So they had me hooked on that. And then they ended with like the most My Hero Academia. Everyone puts in their licks in. Fucking
Yeah.
Columbina suddenly, like they suddenly trap him. No. The fact that it started
Haro
with
begs to
them being
disagree.
with them being like with Traveler and Nefer being like, oh, do you hate what's in your own head? Like, oh, we're going to beat the sinner with mind games. How are we going to do that with the most surface level mind games you've ever seen in your entire life? We're going to rage bait him. It was so unserious. It was so unserious. I'm actually tearing
I mean,
up.
it was a plan that worked. Like, I don't really know what else you're supposed to do to defeat him. They
They
worked
could have
hard.
come up with something way better than
This hurts you.
do
I'm
you
so
hate the
sorry.
sound of your
I'm not,
own voice?
I'm not responsible for what Dark Mage says. I will
They
not
worked
go that
hard on
hard.
it.
Myself.
So it's collective work, not power of friendship. This hurts. Bruh, that rage bait though was so unserious. And then oh, like the fight with him and Columbina, that was like the most hyped part for me. Seeing how they were gonna have their final fight, and it wasn't that good. Like compared to all the other fights, like they had this one part of the fight where Ruru shot a bunch of hands at her, and Columbina shot a bunch of blue Kuvakis, and that was straight up lower Dragon Ball tier type fight. Like you know how in Dragon Ball, if you watch it, Eder, you know this, when they have this cliche where they come together and they start throwing fists and kicks in random like combinations, and it's like not even a fight. It's
I don't know. It was good. I got something to say, but I don't want to put it quite high still, because I still enjoyed it a lot. It is, again, it's just a problem of me being less impressed by the same things that I found impressive when I was smaller. Power of friendship is when people get a random power up because they're friends, but this time they actually worked hard together. Okay, but isn't working together friendship? Like that's power of friendship. I mean, it's not like there's really a different option than to use the power of friendship. Like that's the that's the final escape you can make. I don't know how else I would have done it. Sorry, you can speak now.
It's fine. I know what Haru is talking about, because first there's power of friendship, like, oh yes, because they all worked together, like My Hero Academia. But then there's, oh, my friends are rooting for me. I gotta beat the villain, and then they become a Super Saiyan 3 million. So I think it's I feel it's just the other one, like because of the fact that they were working together, they suddenly put way more emphasis on that. And Hannah, your comment about like how you don't know how they could have been beaten, this is Teyvat. Mass amounts of power can be concocted with a very smart thing. Hypothetically, they could make a system with like that involves a whole bunch of people's elements to create like a massive cannon, perhaps with Kuvaki enchanted, in order to basically nuke him. If they nuked him, I would have accepted that. Because
That
that
is quite
works.
true.
He's a fitter.
There
He's a
definitely
fitter.
are ways, yeah.
And like Nicole was helping them. I'm sure she would find some way to make some kind of magical combination elemental Kuvaki nuke.
Exactly.
That would work.
I mean, I'm sorry, Kara, but I mean, it's still getting pretty high. I would still put Act 4. It had a really good ending. It was very cool. Like, it was
But you
not
liked
perfect.
the-
It was not perfect, but it was definitely better than a lot of Natlan stuff, right? Surely.
No. Wait, you liked how Colomina threw him into the gate? With the
Yeah,
Dainsleif?
that was so aura. The silence is killing me.
Man, oh man. See, there's a reason why 6.1 has like the least amount of cutscenes I've rewatched.
No, I feel like you're influencing this tier list way too much because look at how high Natlan is when I don't like Natlan, and look how low Notcry is when I like Notcry.
Oh, I see it. Anyways,
The
let's
power
continue.
of his someone else's problem now, yeah. No, it was a pretty cool ending. Let me
The
have
boring
Act
necromancer.
Act 6
Haru,
and
Thank you
7.
for mentioning that. No, Haru. No, you're not Haru. No, Hannah. No, bad sprays you. Also, Haru, thank you so much for mentioning that. Thank you so much for mentioning that. I forgot it because it was such a drag. Like, the only reason I was interested in it was because I was interested in Nefer and her element. But it was like, I was like, okay, taking notes, like I'm in math class, and alright, I'm done here. And I forget the rest of the fucking thing. Almost forgot it existed.
Actually, because you mentioned that, I'm gonna put it a bit lower. Because yeah, that was actually so
Good.
bad.
And it was right before the final fight too. Like, why are we suddenly in magical Egypt?
Yeah. I actually made a mistake before. It's 5 and 6. It's about naming Columbia. I mean, I kind of love those. You had Alice. You had
Nicole.
Nico. How did I forget her name? Oh my god, punches myself.
You had Durin, you had Albedo, you had Barca,
A
you
certain
had everyone.
a certain friend just wrote in the group chat instead of my bad, she wrote my bread. It's too funny not to mention.
My bread? It sounds like someone stole her bread.
Yeah, actually, I was so sad. It was about her disappearing. I actually loved how he could be her. How he could be Columbina. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good things about it. How high do you wanna go?
Trying to remember it.
I don't remember what was the difference between 5 and 6 either. You could put it in burger.
I also did like the Columbina disappearing part, but they are for reasons that I'm having trouble remembering. But here's another part where me and Hannah's opinions differ. I feel like the Moon Prayer Night part was a drag.
The Moon Prayer was the much needed bit of rest. It was not for Christmas.
Not Cry Christmas.
Okay, it's Skyburger then 5 is Skyburger and 6 is. Wait, that's 4, that's 6. No, like the plot twist at the end of Act 6. It was just so good and so memorable. I feel like Not Cry is way too low. Like, what were we doing with Not Cry? Not with Natlan. No, but Act 6 was definitely the best Not Cry act. Up to the ones that we have ranked.
You sure?
Yes.
You positive?
I'm positive.
Are you absolutely sure? You're sure?
Yes, I am sure. And now it's 7 and 8. The last two. To finish it
The
off.
last two.
Last but not least, as they say.
It says Prinvy. Prinvy.
Pre-BB.
Prinvy.
Ba, ba, ba. What? Okay, I'm not putting them there, Haru. They're just like a placeholder. I'm gonna put them higher, don't worry.
Alright, what happened in VII?
The VII was the Tori killing a bunch of innocent people. And then we started the
yes.
Tori and Sandrona died, and I think...
Oh, that was the end. Oh, shit. I meant Act 7 earlier.
I will do this. Aktan was investigating the Tori stuff. Couldn't be learning about Moon Baby. Moon Baby jail. That was so cool though. I loved that place. The ambience was amazing. And causing a close time. Wait, that was so cool. And the 8 was just incredible.
8 was incredible. I'm mainly focusing on 7 though. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it because the beginning, when we were confronting the Tori, and Archon coming out of nowhere with a scythe to fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
That
one
was
side
super
note
cool.
though. I literally did cry
Yeah.
during Moon Prayer Night. Literally made me cry. So it technically should go in the made me tear up.
Alright, you can have it there.
No, it's okay. I'm happy with how the tier list is.
No, you're not.
Yes, I would put all of the Nathan lower, but
Oh, by the way, Hanno, 3:30 is in 2 hours.
what's that mean? You're gonna have to go.
No, but I will in 2 hours. But we're almost done, so.
Yeah, we are.
Alright, 7. I remember having mixed feelings. Okay, we both agree that Rerear's quote-unquote redemption was a nothing burger, right?
No, it was cool. He was so pathetic. It was amazing. I like pathetic characters.
Well, damn. Meanwhile, I was sitting there like, why did Rerear become docile? Who domesticated this man?
Also, look. No, it's completely fair because he just got an insane. Plus the play of... Rethink your placement of Not Cry Act 4. I forgot what was Act 4.
Act 4 was the end of when Rerear was thrown into a hole.
So is that like passive aggressive? Are you gonna get mad if I don't put it higher, or should it be lower?
Dark Mage, why do you hate Rerear so much? No, I love him, but I hate him. I love him when he's cool and scary and destructive and unpredictable, but I hate it when they try to do anything with complex with him. Well, I don't want to say hate, because it's not like I watch it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope this ends right now. No, but it's like I wish they did him a lot better.
I like him a lot. Yeah. What about the Act 8?
What about Act 8? What about Act 8 is in the correct spot? What the hell do you mean? What about
But
Act
it's
8? I'm pretty sure
happy.
we both were fed extremely well. We both were fed extremely well, right?
I was fed so well, yeah.
What fed you a lot?
Nicole being a queen.
Kind
Uh,
of torturing Varka.
Like Sandrone, that was actually well done. Sandrone, that is how Mavuka that should have been.
However, I mean, like,
No, that's true.
because when they try to make him more complex, they fail.
They made him just right complex. They made him fit into the story just right.
Your mom's complex.
Like, he is the pathetic of the 5 sinners, and it's so cool.
Oh, you'd like Krillin then?
I guess. I don't know who that is.
Oh, you'll see. One day.
Okay. Sandrone.
Sandrone throughout the entire story was fun.
It was one of the best sacrifices ever. It definitely was. And it was actually so well done that I'm not even mad that she's gonna get resurrected.
Yeah, if you guys have seen the character teasers thing in the Jiggy, she's like a shadow in the end.
Yeah, and also her body was taken, or her core was taken to Fontaine, and she's gonna get a new body. It's quite obvious.
Whoa? Redesign?
Possibly? I don't know. Also, I like that they actually include more blood in Vance. That is also
Same.
very true.
Also, I'm gonna say this now before the live stream ends. Sandrone is one of the prettiest characters in the entire game.
She actually is. Her model is so well done. And that's also a thing about the more recent quests. The models have been upgraded, which means that I get more enjoyment.
True. Flynn's.
Yeah, I don't want
turning into
Sandrone
a
redesign either. Okay, no, except that part. Yeah, I hope that Sandrone's design stays about the same.
Well, what if they make it way better though? Well, do you trust them to
Haru
be
would
better?
be sad.
Oh.
Kind of. Actually, I don't know. How do I like Wanderer's model compared to Scaramouche? It's kind of the same. I like both of them.
The contrast between her personality and design fit so well.
That's actually true.
It is the only like gripe I have about her is that I expected her to be a lot more evil because she ripped out someone's tongue. So that hype fell off a cliff.
That's true,
But
but
it got a new hype.
you got enough evilness with the Torii.
I wanted Sandrone's evilness. She has a flavor to it. Ripping out people's tongues. Being an absolute prissy brat who has all the pride in the entire universe.
Yeah, no, she's actually amazing. Yeah, every single bit is she's very perfect in her imperfections. She's very imperfect, but that makes her perfect.
Her death, though, I have mixed feelings about it.
Why? I mean, it's not gonna knock Act 8 any lower on the tier list. It's gonna be the top of Fontaine Act 5.
But At first, maybe I wasn't paying attention or something, but I was like, why didn't Lumine save her? Like, I know they got blown up, but you got like element powers. You can shoot something.
Because Lumine would have
But then I
died.
saw that but then I saw that she fell over while trying to like stop her. So could they really say she was too weak to even shoot an element, even try to like shoot at least a pea shooter Fontaine attack? When right next after that, she got up and fought him down with Dottore?
Yes, because Luminary is not that
Palomino.
powerful. You started liking her more after that. Kind of. I mean, I've just liked her I've liked her from the start.
Wait,
And
what do you
yes,
mean Lumine's not that powerful?
I mean, she actually isn't. Like, Arlecchino kicked her ass.
I'm not saying she's not that powerful, but I was confused on why it seemed like she stopped trying after falling over when Sandrone got caught. Like, there was enough time for Sandrone to say a whole last words.
Because it's a video game.
I do not like that answer.
Me neither.
I literally, ever since Attack on Titan, I have so much sensitivity to moments where it looks like someone could get shot or just die, and they don't, and I'm like, what are you doing? Very bad thing is happening right here, right now. What are you doing? Just speaking, chatting them up, having a whole conversation, start a podcast, why don't you?
I mean, you just cannot make it absolutely realistic. It's, for a game of its kind, Genshin is doing a very good job. But, of course, there's just some things that are gonna not really work out. Waiting for Act 9 when the Shades will show up and we ask why they ignore the Tory.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's a weird question. Actually, I'm so excited for the Shades to show up. I think potentially something could pop. Not quite Act 8. If it had something to do with Shades and it was well executed. What do you both think about Sandmina?
Getting taken? What do I...
Yeah.
It's a ship that certainly exists.
I like it. I feel like I've been more into ships since interacting with the community more, because the community likes shipping. So Sandmina is cute, yeah. One of the top ships, definitely.
What was I gonna say? Oh, right. I was gonna say that once I make my own story, I wanted to make it a goal to both immerse them super, super extremely into the danger of it, and also never, ever, ever have a scene where someone starts chatting in the middle of a war zone or something. Like, if something's fucking happening, no time to stop and chat. Maybe some points get missed, and that could be like a story point where, like, oh, I was gonna say this, but we were getting shot at, so it's too late.
Sure, yeah. There's a lot that can be improved still, evidently. So yeah, how about we wrap up now?
Alright, let's wrap this up. I've been recording the entire time.
Well, it's gonna be on YouTube anyway.
Is when it's become on YouTube.
So if you look at the tier list now, we have in the bottommost tier, we have nothing because the Genshin is so goated.
Exactly.
The bottom tier is not playing Genshin. You're missing out. It was fun. It was so nice to have you, Haru. Thank you for being here so much. Yeah, we're ending too.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a great
See ya.
rest of the
Thank you for
weekend.
coming.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're a very cool person.
I agree.
I wouldn't know.
I second that.
No, you first, that. I second that.
Okay. Okay, that's a compromise. So yeah. Then in the raw rice grains, oh my god, we were actually so cooking with the names. We have two very scraps. What? Oh, what you're laughing at?
You were like, OMG, we're absolutely cooking with the names. And I immediately looked at your your top. I was like, what do you mean you're cooking? What do you mean you're cooking?
What? Isn't it funny?
It's funny that you think you're cooking.
Well, I guess except from the raw rice grains, which are not cooked. Everything else is quite cooking. Yeah.
Bro. Get out of here with your dad jokes. You and Ed are both. Oh my gosh, you both are
It's
horrible.
funny. Okay, then.
You're horrible. You're horrendous. Abhorrent.
Then in the plain rice, we have all of the acts too, which shows we have the second book syndrome.
Oh no, Genshin.
Then we have way too much of Sumeru in the burger tier. Which, like, I just love Sumeru as a whole, but I guess the quests in themselves were not as insane as what Genshin managed to do in the later patches. Then we have the huge impact. Genshin impact. Haha.
Stairs.
Yeah.
Wide towel.
So in the end we have 6 in the top tier, with like even the top tier extension. And that is 2 Sumeru acts, 1 Natlan act, 2 Notcry acts, and a Fontaine act. I think that works for me. I like that. I think we did a good job.
I believe we did a stellar job. Biased because Natlan.
Natlan is too high. But yeah, I did not expect it to take 4 hours, but wow.
You know, I'm glad that I could that this is gonna be a VOD, because a 3-hour video on my phone is gonna take up a lot of space.
Yeah. Silly.
So, what did you think of the tier list experience in general?
Amazing. Although I'm gonna end stream. I mean, I have only 1 viewer. So, well, so the person who's still here, I don't know, is that your Dark Mage? I don't know, this was
It's
nice.
likely me.
I'm happy I had more than 0 viewers, so that's very cool. I appreciate Either and Haru and Maverick and Daniel and Selena and Editor. I think those are all the people who tuned in. So yeah.
Hey, I appreciate them too, except for Eder.
No, you appreciate him as well. And I appreciate you for hosting with me, because that was very fun. Now, how do you end? Okay. Okay. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Say bye, YouTube. Say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Subscribe now.
Bye.
Now.